mainstream media and say, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
So that's where that soundbite comes from.
Oh, yeah.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we're going to make it deliciousable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beak, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're going to get? Nothing. If it fit through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized.
We ain't seen none yet, Patrick.
Deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meats. Took my money, paid me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated. So friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that. Don't they look wonderful? If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. Success is the rule down here at Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage. So go ahead and give me a call or find us on the worldwide internets at the new website. That's JONES Big Ass Truck Rental and Storage.com/Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage .html.
Hey, Daniel.
Excuse me, did you call number 52?
Did you hear me call number 52?
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers encounter a tweaker who genuinely believes he's Snow White. This is the Tweaker Queen, who rules her concrete jungle kingdom. Full princess energy,
I got his other commercial too with the trucks.
Chin up, arguing with absolutely no one. She surveys her kingdom, 2 shopping carts, 1 broken lawn chair, 0 subjects. Then the Tweaker Queen retreats to her concrete throne, a filthy alley mattress fit for absolutely no one. All hail the queen of absolutely nothing.
Time Life Records is proud to present a newly remastered collection, Forgotten Legends.
Moon niggas flow through outer space with smiles upon their face. They do. Oh, you niggas, you moon niggas, the galaxy welcomes you, niggas. Moon, you's a nigga.
I just took a moon shit.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we observe the local tweaker behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz, now repurposed as a high-status symbol among the urban tribe.
I grabbed that, Patrick.
The subject appears to be both driving and dragging their momentum forward, feet acting more like reluctant anchors than pedals, powered strictly by meth injection and bad decisions per mile.
That last dumpling was bait. Something valuable was hidden inside.
Did they?
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers spot a tweaker posted up at a public fountain where locals throw coins and make wishes. The subject, known to experts as Loose Change Larry, has rebranded the tradition into a personal revenue stream. As soon as a coin hits the water, it's intercepted. Armed with tools and confidence, he guards the fountain. Tongue out, eyes locked, he waits patiently for the next wish to be instantly denied. Experts confirm the fountain is broke, the wishes are gone, and Larry is somehow up 37 cents.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here! Hey, where are the white women at?
Tell her it's a gang, I'm telling you what's up.
I have no time for you, bad guy.
Tell her it was a gang, I'm telling you what's up. Flying in my mushroom top of spoon, smoking up. We selling slaves in this bitch, and who the fuck gon' stop us? The only thing. You're retarded, spin fire damage on your SEO and got it. Tell Bunny Wizard we been blowing up in St. Jamar. Don't even need the 45, my charismatic aura. The empire on my head, cause the whiz don't pay no taxes. Rocklet, raw, ebony, moon, sugar, sticky as molasses. And why be hating on the wizard, but they love my potion. And why be plotting on the wizard, but they need my potion. We be treating slavery like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Just picked up another couple lower down in the mall. Ashes and Ashlands, don't let me catch you creeping. I got red ass eyes, cause you know I'm not sleeping. Destruction magic over clock, fireball, that's my medic clock, so don't be shocked if you get popped. Hit your ass harder than when the cliff racer drop. In this bitch, who the fuck gon' stop? But the only thing I'm talking about is gold, set them profit. We selling slaves in this bitch, who the fuck gon' stop? But the only thing I'm talking about is gold, set them profit. These shrooms levitating on my motherfucker plane of oblivion. Looking for the clockwork glimmer, I keep one.
I'll be right back.
Hot boxing days of burning books where her maid's more. I'm the only wizard getting pussy and tell me no. The God don't
Oh, hey,
even
Mossy.
try to stop me when I pull a lick. I only pay with my blood and never lose a drip. We selling slaves in this bitch, and who the fuck gon' stop us? The only thing I'm talking about is gold, set them profit.
If you played Morrowind, you'd think that was funny.
You've already been told about strangers dressing up in uniforms, but there are other traps you need to know about.
Hi, I'm just playing with my daughter's video game. The batteries seem to be dead. I have some in my car. Why don't you come over and help me put them in?
And I was gone forever. Hey, Moo Moo.
Adopt me, mommy. You know what else is the size of a AAA battery? I'm the Energizer Bunny. This is where I want to be. I'll hold her off, guys. Get out of here. Another man's trap is another man's treasure. What if that's a man?
I'm gonna add you to my propaganda and harassment campaign, Moo Moo.
Cops gonna get real mad when they come rescue me for the 4th time.
Hey, Darth. Haven't seen you in a minute.
I fall for that 5 times in the same day. My kidneys would be on the dark web within the hour. That, kids, is how I met your mama.
I love these videos.
This is the winner, though.
Whoever did this should be nominated for an Oscar. A masterpiece, better than Disney. Plot twist, there were zero special effects added in this video. In a hood far, far away, in a galaxy far away named Atlanta, American Jedi, the Second Amendment, the Force is strong with you, Sidewalker.
Sidewalker.
Lukeisha Skywalker Green. Luke, I am not your father. That's just a what? The Phantom Menace 2. Society. Street Wars. No hope. Star Brawl. Star Welfare. The Ghetto Strikes Back. Return of the Guilty Verdict. Return of the Dragon.
It writes itself.
Whoever did this should be nominated for an Oscar. A masterpiece, better than Disney.
Oh shit. The Ghetto Strikes Back.
Sharkina.
The head strikes back.
Is that the dark side? Everything is better with lightsabers.
Better than the Mandalorian so far.
Dark vapor battle Sidewalker. Luke Carjacker.
Oh, shit.
May the hood be with you. May the streets be with you. Planet is this. The gravity seems 10x. Earth people keep falling. This should be nominated for an Oscar. A masterpiece. Better than Disney. Not just there was zero special effects added in this video.
Here's the killer, though. You're going to love this.
Hey there, Melania. What's it like on Epstein Island? Sure, you're Epstein's sloppy seconds, but I'll still walk you down the aisle. Oh, yes, I will.
Oh, Jesus.
When I die, bury me in Tel Aviv. Telling me you'll agree. Hey there, Melania. Though the distance might be huge, I'll board the Lolita Express and fly over if you want me to. Can you hear me now? Is that Jeffrey's voice in the background? What are those sounds? Oh, I think you might have fucked Epstein. Oh, I think you might have fucked Epstein. Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Got a mushroom D. Hey there, Melania, I no longer can get hard, but just believe me, girl, when I get elected, I'll hold all the cards, we'll make it great. Just like we did with all the states, and that's not rage bait. Hey there, Melania, I love you so much, it's almost gay. It's like I'm Chauvin and you're George. Hey, I take it all. Finally in love with me, you'll fall at the White House ball. So yeah, I think you might have fucked Epstein. Yeah, kinda does seem that you did. Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Epstein Island may seem pretty far, but Jeff's got plays like Lolita. I'd swim to you if I had no other way. Our enemies will all make fun of us, but we'll just troll them all because we know that all of them are Trump deranged. Melania, I can promise you that no matter what I do, the Jews will never ever be to blame. That would be insane. Hey there, Melania, when I go, act like you miss me. 2 more years and you will still be hot, and I'll be done the presidency unless I do get a 3rd term through some sort of coup. I can do whatever I want to. Hey there, Melania, here's to you. This one's for you. Oh, I think you might have fucked Epstein. Oh, I think you might have fucked
This one's
Epstein.
brutal, man.
Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Is it true that he's got a mushroom D? Got a mushroom D. Ho's gonna ho, ho's gonna ho. Ho's gonna ho, ho's gonna ho.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
I'm here.
Tired.
I'm surprised, but it's so cool that you are. I hope you feel better. I'm gonna start with something lighthearted. What were you saying, Hargrave?
Nothing.
Hey, Scarlett. You did say something. I heard you. What'd you say?
You said, how's everyone? And I said, I'm tired.
I should say, how is everybody that isn't the same as they always are?
Yeah.
I'm all right. I can't complain.
I'm here.
Hell yeah. He's soldiering through,
alive.
man.
Yep.
I'm surprised you showed up, but it's cool that you're here. I decided to start with this. This is pretty lighthearted. This chick's Sergeant Hartman, DI, female of the Marine Corps. Can you believe that? And she quit. Now she does flowers. But check her out when she was active.
So I used to be a drill shooter a really long time ago. Like right before pickup, you get this roster of all the recruits that you're about to get. I did my research. I would go through their social medias, their Facebooks, their Insta.
I love all of this. We got Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, the more attractive female version.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? Dario, in the beginning, when I first met him, tried to say that this guy was me.
What?
Yeah, I shit you not. He was going around telling people that I was just here fucking being an asshole because I had this big channel. And he said I figured out who you were.
Oh, dude, you should have totally said you were this guy.
No, because this guy's like my brother's age, and he's probably knows my brother and shit. And if I did that, it would be fucked up.
No, just
you know what
to
I mean?
fuck with Dario, I mean.
Yeah, but he would have blew it out there. He would have told everybody I was him, and he's
doing it anyways.
Dario's a joke. That guy's a joke. I actually kind of found out why he hasn't put his book out yet. You want to know why?
Yeah, please.
He spent way too much money, and now he's broke. He doesn't have.
So he coked it all up. What about those piles of money he was always showing and shit?
Well, what do you think he did? My theory is he emptied out an account to pay for the book, and then he lost his job. So he's begging on his channel for donos.
Fucking 7-Eleven pizza and shit.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't think because he said he made a mistake of saying that Tim doesn't really probably know how much I spent on pages. I actually talked to the artist who drew his book. I'm not going to say out loud what the rate is. I know exactly.
Fucking idiot.
I know exactly how much he spent on 60 pages, fully colored and fully inked.
Yeah, but he also had fucking whatchamacallit working at it before that too. Remember?
Oh wait, well you mean Dillard?
Yeah.
Well, I know why he eventually Dillard stopped working with him too.
Why?
Because he kept switching projects on him.
That's what happens when you're on drugs. You can't keep focused on one thing.
Yeah.
He's got so many enemies. You don't know what to do. He probably cycles through them all.
Well, I mean, he's faker than most of these people on here. He's like totally. You can totally look at him and tell he's the opposite of what he claims to be.
Yeah, but how can you be faker than these people that are fake? That makes no fucking sense. I just didn't like him because I didn't like him. He picked on Lorenzo. That was the first day I met him. He was fucking with Lorenzo.
Oh, he kept taking cheap shots at my books because he goes, he kept saying my books suck. It's like, dude,
I
I
know
have
we used
my-
to say the guy had a headband. I'm sorry that we fucked with you like that, but
really?
he's yeah. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, I think I remember something like that.
And then we quit because you were cooler than him, and I thought, fuck this guy. He's never gonna come out with this stupid book. At least you were bringing yours out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I already been through the whole like people told me my book was terrible. I'd wake up, wake up with a messages from people.
You know
saying
what's
my
worse
book
than
was
that?
terrible.
When I first became an artist, everybody used to tell me it's different. They wouldn't tell me it's good or bad. They just tell me, oh, it's different.
Yeah.
I hated them all.
I'd rather have people actually read my book and then tell me if it's good or not. Not like, because he went back and looked at what the last campaign, because I stopped crowdfunding. It was like my last campaign I ever did is like 2 years old, and he was looking at it and making fun of it. I'm like, dude, I still made more money than you did because you have like 0 books to my what? I've done like 7 books in 5 years.
And you quit? I didn't know you quit. I thought you were still putting them out.
I'm putting them out. I'm talking about I quit crowdfunding them.
Well, that shit's stupid anyways. You should just finish them and sell them.
Yeah, exactly. Real DIY is paying for it with your own money, not everybody else's money.
I didn't understand that at all. I mean, but it worked, I guess, for a minute. Then they fucked it all up. They got greedy.
You know, because people were not delivering their books.
And other people were having to get another thing to pay for the last one, you know?
Crowdfunding is a lot like PBS marathons. They interrupt every 3 episodes to tell you, "Isn't that great? Now donate, and so we can continue bringing you."
People got sick of all the
programming."
begging, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. But now
Then they weren't getting the shit, and it was taking 3-5 years. Fuck.
Oh, I mean that guy that Dari's been like saying he's going to put out his book for what?
Oh, they're going to be
4 years?
8 all at once. Don't you know that?
Oh, that he changed that. Now it's going to be sled hits, both issues out at one time, and it's like, no, you don't even have the money to do that, dude. Just give it up. You've been trying for 6 years and you haven't even succeeded once.
Damn, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, if you can't even put out 1 book in 6 years, just give it up.
Yeah, but if you're doing 8 at once,
Yeah, he's not doing 8 at once.
He wasn't doing 1. No.
No, he can't get 1 finished.
Yeah.
well, fuck, he on his streams he does so much drugs, blood runs out of his nose and shit, and he throws up usually, or fucking starts sweating profusely. Come on, me, you, and Harger are the only ones that watch him, I think.
Yeah, I stopped watching him once I realized what happened. So this dude ain't no competition.
Did you really think he was? I never thought that in a minute. I was just watching him to see if he's going to break down live on stage.
No, well,
why were you watching him, Hargrave? Since that was just brought up. Well, don't laugh. I told you why I was watching him. Why were you watching him?
I don't know. I don't remember the last time I did watch him. It's been a while. I think it was I think the last time that I watched him was when you were telling me he was throwing up or whatever.
Yeah, about a month ago we both watched him because there was only one other person watching him, and you told me it was you.
And you're like, he's throwing up. I'm like, what? You fucking threw up on it, man. I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, wow, man, fucking. You're gonna throw up. You fucking turn your cam off. Jeez.
He claimed that was a bit.
If he thinks that's a bit, he's fucking insane.
So was doing cocaine on that table. I remember that.
Oh fuck!
Imagine doing that on a live stream, just laying out cocaine and just sitting there. I couldn't, man. That guy. He's ballsy. I'll give him that, man. You gotta have fucking balls to do cocaine on a goddamn.
He did a whole
live.
shitload of drugs on Fins and then drove off in a car while it was on camera. Like he left his phone sitting there. So he's got to be doing it on purpose. Everybody's going, did he just drive off?
God damn.
Is he doing a thing from that one movie with Al Pacino?
They got his license plate on there.
No, I didn't even think of that.
Another funny thing is how desperate he is to fit in with a group. First he was CG, and then he was new CG, and that was like a year ago, and now he's anti-CG.
How long did he last with Fag Tony and the church and those fucks? That don't even make no sense.
Well, yeah, and he's also he's also like new CG, new world order, and all that bullshit.
We're talking about Dario, Black Justice.
Yeah, nobody.
Dario, our good friend. One time he told
Is
me.
he gonna come on with the gun and go? Is he gonna come on with the gun and go say hello to my little friend?
Fucking rebels.
Oh yeah, he's always threatening to shoot somebody.
Motherfucker probably can't even shoot straight. I could probably hit him from half a mile away before he even saw me.
I'm going to document that, Rebels, for my propaganda and harassment.
Yeah, you're on that list, Rebels. You better be careful with the shit you're saying in the chat.
You can't keep doing this, Rebels. You're not going to get
He
away.
thinks he sold that nigger crack. One time, this is no shit. Me and Rise and him are live on stream, and he starts like chugging up this tequila bottle, and Rise goes, "He hasn't even cracked the cap. Look." Then he got mad at us, cracked the cap, and drank it till he passed out.
God damn.
That's what I said. I was like, "Fuck!" He did that just to. What was he doing? Oh, then he started telling us this story he's writing about kidnapping Putin, but then he gets killed when they're trying to escape, so they gave him a blowjob to save his sperm.
Gross.
Very gross. Oh, it's like scar tissue on my brain, the shit he did to us in the beginning when I first met him.
Sounds like Team America.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
one of my favorite movies.
Team America.
I love Team America.
Time to take one for the team.
What about Hot Shots?
The worst though was that lotion
Monty?
incident. And he's still crying about that. Fuck.
What's that, Grim?
Yeah, that
Hot
was
Shots?
that was a stupid idea for a joke. What was he thinking? That would be like people would think that was hilarious.
I was disturbed.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Shep.
Yo,
I got a hell of a deal on some computer speakers today.
cool.
I got Bose
Oh, motherfucker.
for $80.
It's a nice price, man.
Yeah, they work great.
Have you ever seen Hot Shots? The movie?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one of my favorite movies. The shits that work in pairs.
Yeah.
The Admiral's always talking about you gotta watch out for the
Well, they're-
shits.
I thought
They
they were
work in
crabs.
pairs.
I
They're
thought they were-
sneaky little bastards.
I thought they were crabs.
Or Naked Gun movies?
No, I was
Yeah.
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots for me was better.
Yeah.
I
The part
liked
with
Hot
Mr.
Shots a lot.
The parts with Mr. Bean, like I can't go with you. They've tied my shoelaces together.
Yeah, I've had 401s, 501s, 601s, and I was gonna get the 9s, but by then I already moved on to other kinds of speakers. And I had
These ones, I
the
forget
701s.
the model of them,
AM.
but they're made specifically for PCs.
Yeah. And then I had the surround sound ones with the subwoofer and all that. But then, like I said,
Right.
I upgraded that to Aztec Lansing, and I got like a subwoofer that's like a fucking coffee table. So I kind of moved up from Bose, but they were good for me for a long time. Look, yeah. Let's check out this bitch. This bitch is crazy as fuck. She just said that she stalked all the new recruits' Facebooks and all their fucking shit, so she could torment them.
He plays games. We call them FF games, right? You follow him.
Look at this crazy
like
bitch.
Stand by.
Instagrams,
I'm gonna
their
ask for that.
TikToks, anything that I could find on these girls to learn everything about them. Who
She's
they were, what
Sergeant
they did,
Hartman,
where they
man.
graduated. They have
United States
boyfriends, do
Marine
they have
Corps, but it's a
girlfriends,
female
like
Hartman.
all of these things. Well, I had this one female, and she had
So she's getting into their head. Think about that.
Oh, they always
They
got into
go
our
in and
fucking
get all
shit,
your
didn't they, Mossy?
weaknesses. All we ever
Yeah.
got was Jody's banging your old lady, right? You heard that.
Yeah,
Just
Susie
give her
Rotten
up 'cause
Crotch
Jody's
is
got it.
banging your brother and your best
If you can
friend.
get all the weaknesses, and she just
Oh,
keeps
fuck yeah, I'd
going
bang her
about
hard.
IT. I mean, just you got to see it to believe it. Just keep watching.
boyfriend who was quite literally cheating on her the entire time. Well,
She saw him cheating
I
on
used
the
that to my
internet.
advantage. So we're mid IT session one day because she just had really like pissed me off.
Fuck.
And
You know what? To tell you the
she-
truth, fucking her, if you were interested in this bitch, she was living right outside of your house, Hargrave. You know that? She's in San Diego being a DI. You're up on that hill.
Unless she suddenly has a huge thigh gap, big eyes, and black hair, I'm not interested.
was in the plank position. I was like right at the end of my 4 minutes because you get 40 minutes, a 30-second break, and then 40 minutes to IT. Wore her.
What's that all about? 4 minutes, 30-second break. Just IT until they quit. Is she this woman a stalker, kind of? I like it, but the whole time in boot camp, she's following the TikTok of the boyfriend.
Wore her out. She's in a plank position. She's already like crying. I don't know why females cried every time they got IT'd, but she was crying. And mid plank position. And I looked at her, I said, "Hey, recruit." And she looked at me like she was about to get locked out. She looked at me, I said, "Just so you know, your boyfriend's cheating on you." She collapsed. And
what a
it was
cold bitch.
glorious.
Yeah, I have to say, she should be head of Paris Island. Like, this should be the training regiment. People to quit. Right? If they don't want to be there, get rid of them before they got on the fleet. And they're
That's definitely my brother's generation.
Light duty all the time, never want to be there. You know, you're picking up their slack. You don't need that headache. And just keep going.
But I didn't lie. Like he was cheating on her. It was just great. Dead heat in J-Jazz. I would literally have to transport the recruits in.
Okay, J-Jazz is a summer in Paris Island. Okay. But wait till this one.
Oh, she's at Paris Island too. Fuck.
Vehicle, and I would put the heat all the way up. It'd be like 100-something degrees out. Sand gnats are everywhere. We're both dying in the car, but I make it look flawless because it's me, and you just look like trash next to me. And you're screaming knowledge, and I'm sitting there in dead silence because I'm going to be as comfortable as possible, and you're not. And on top of that, I just enjoyed every second of watching them be extremely miserable.
I always thought the DIs would find new ways to get to you, right?
Tricks on them, though.
This one goes
before
out.
I went in, I was hanging out with dudes that were older than me, and they used to drive around with their heat on in their car, and I wondered what the fuck that was about until after I got in and they did it to us. You know that? She's a 6.
I don't know if I'd call her a 6. I mean, it's.
I'm looking at the action.
Whatever
That bitch
way,
will
you're in a
fuck
van
you
or a
and
car,
fight
whatever. Turning the heat up at Paris Island this summer.
Probably
Think
I'll
about
drink
that.
you.
You're dying. And then you get out of the van and she's working you over.
Yeah,
for
that's time
however
to
long
run.
that car ride was. And honestly, sometimes I would take the long route just to make them suffer a little more. And when we got out the car, yeah, you were getting smoked. So if you were that recruit, which was probably every single one of them, I just really thoroughly enjoyed those moments that we spent together in the car.
I always thought this was part of the training. Like, you know, to give you some little hiccups, you ignore them. It's a good training element. All the suffering and the this and, you know, make you stand there at dusk and the sand fleas or gnats are digging into your head.
If you
and you're
killed
like this,
one of them
trying not to
motherfuckers,
itch.
Hargrave, they made you dig a fucking ditch 6 feet deep, 4 feet wide. Can you imagine that shit? And then bury it. And then they tell you you fucking dug the hole 2 feet too far to the left. Redig it. You'd be fucked. So you had to just sit there and let whatever the fuck there was eating on you eat on you.
Right? You've been to Paris Island. You know how the drill is. That was just part of the game. Scuzz brush.
Oh, they threw
races,
alligators
like
in
you
your
drink a bunch of
showers.
cans of water and they make you go. You know the deal. It's just part of it. I thought. I love what she's doing. I'll link to her TikTok. She's a florist now. Her skills are wasted in florist.
Can you imagine that?
She needs to be ahead of Paris Island, a general.
Crew has to open up the package right in front of the drone shooter. We had a female whose family thought that it would just be so funny. To
Oh,
send
fuck
her
that.
makeup
I
on,
told everybody, don't
week
send me
3
shit.
of training. Just so happened to be the drone shooter that opened that package with her. Crazy that we just got makeup. Why do you want to look cute? Put it on.
Okay, did you ever get a package? Somebody in my platoon got.
Did you get any packages, Mossy?
In basic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did.
Did you get fucked?
unfortunately. Oh, yeah. You had to
Unfortunately.
do push-ups. Tons of push-ups.
Oh, see, because I knew better. Everybody knew not to send me anything, but I got letters from my girlfriends and shit, and I got in trouble for that. But I got no packages, thank God, because one guy got a thing of candy bars, and they made him eat the wrappers and everything. Then they told him his breath stank, and they made him drink fucking like 4 bottles of Listerine, and he got drunk, and then fell out of his bunk that night, and they fucked him some more. It was just a hell. So make sure that if you ever go in the military, that nobody sends you shit, right?
Well, you're in basic.
Yeah, but
Letters
after
is
that,
one thing.
do what?
Eating the
letters is one
wrappers?
thing.
What'd you say, Grim?
Eating the actual wrappers of the candy bar?
Oh fuck, that was like not the worst that I've seen. One guy got a box of cookies and they made him eat the whole fucking thing. The whole box, everything. I mean, I thought everybody knew not to have anything sent to them. But I guess people
Hey,
don't
it's made
tell.
us do tons of push-ups for our shit.
Oh, see, I could have dug that, but no, we didn't get that option. It was, and I got in there at Christmas time, so they had a hat, and you draw out of it, and the thing I said ran 5 miles, and other people were getting all kinds of fucked up shit. And that was Merry Christmas. So I ran all around the fucking thing with a couple other people, and then everybody else back there were getting tortured. Right?
Yeah.
I thought, fuck, I got lucky. I escaped. The good times.
Cookies.
Yeah, cookies.
Cookies came in, and there was a lot of pit time up and down the stairwell. I think it was in the second deck, up and down the stairwell of the pit, quarterdeck, back, forth, scuzzbrush races, all of it. I said, do not send me anything. The girlfriends, the perfume on the letters, you ever get those? See those?
That's what fucked
I said,
me.
put it on. She literally thought I meant like, no, girl, all of it. Like, empty the bottle on your face. Put all the blush, like take out all the pigments and put it on your face. Take the mascara and I want you to run it up the sides of your face, right? Like I said, this is right before senior drill sergeant square away time. Keep it on your face tonight. Don't wash it off because you're wearing it to chow. And you're going to wear it all day tomorrow until somebody sees it and somebody says something. Because I'm not playing with you. And then I'm going to IT you for wearing makeup because that's disgusting.
Somehow this makes my little tiny heart go.
We'll have to do a
2
show,
times
Mossy, where we
bigger.
warn about everything. You know that?
She's been out
Yeah.
a while. She can't be that old. I think she was a staff sergeant when she got out. But these stories, the old days, I'm
Yeah,
an
it
old
does.
man, old timer, boomer. I love this salt.
They don't do
all
that
of
shit
this.
now. You know
Did
that?
I say that to say this to the families who send stupid things
If they
to
do,
the
hell
recruits
yeah.
and recruit training? Like, literally,
Don't do it.
you play stupid games and you win stupid prizes. And that was a very, very, very stupid prize to win.
So I had a really short female recruit who just so happened to not be able to swim, which is great because
Imagine that. I had a female recruit, can't swim. Great. So you jarheads know. When's the pool time? Is like, I thought it was like second, third,
week.
fourth week. It's pretty soon. And, you know, you have the collection
And
of
there's
people who can't
always the
swim,
people
and
who
you know
can't
there's that
swim.
collection who can't swim, and the
You
ones
know that?
who kind of can
Did you
swim.
have them, Mossy? The people who can't swim?
But this is at the obstacle
Yeah.
course. You watch it.
it's like I get to see this real time. So she's X-eyeing across, and all of a sudden, whoa. And I'm staring at her because like I'm just ready. I'm ready for her to drop in the
She's
water
a
and
nasty
drown.
hoe.
Come on, man. I think she said she was joking. Obviously, she's tongue in cheek here, right? She doesn't
I
want
don't
the
know.
poor
Look at
young
her
girl to
eyes. She's
drown, but
grimming.
it's good if you're going to learn to swim. You don't know how to swim. You join the Marine Corps. I grew up
Why
in
the fuck would you
Florida,
join
so
a
I knew how to
naval
swim. I thought
fucking
everyone knew how to swim.
infantry and not know how to
There's a
swim?
collection of people who can't swim.
I never
we're
understood
familiar with
that.
She literally falls in the water. Okay, mind you, she's like 4 feet, 3.5 feet max. She drops in the water. She's flailing around, freaking out. She's like a dead little fish. Whoa, please, somebody come save this recruit. Somebody come save this recruit. And I'm just staring at her. Now, the senior drill sergeants and chiefs, they're all looking at me. They're watching because they're all on the obstacles above. And they're like, what's Gore about to do? Here comes First Sergeant. Here comes a Coco.
Okay. If the water, let's put it in context of 2026. The water's 3.5 feet. She's 5 feet. She can walk out. We used to have to say from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli with the hands behind your head, right? Now I'm assuming
You should
was
throw
it
the
slide
brick
for
at us,
life or
too.
whatever it was. I'm sure there's no obstacles. But what do? Does she just needs to get out, not make a big to-do about it, a big kerfuffle?
Here comes a circle. Gore, get her out the water. Get her out the water. My team's like, Gore, get her out. She's drowning. I'm like, I don't care. So I play dumb. I'm like, I don't care. I look at the recruit. I'm like, get up. Get up.
She's clearly not drowning if she's talking, right? If her mouth is moving and she's verbalizing with air, there's no drowning. But why would you go in if I don't understand the recruiting process anymore? I guess we need bodies.
It's always
right?
been like
you gotta
that,
have the
dude.
female, the WMs, right? You remember the term BAM? Remember that from some old Vietnam guys? BAM.
Because back then it was like 3 words or less. You don't say any more than that to a recruit. Get up. She's staring at me. I said, oh, Lord. Got in the water. Pissed me off automatically. Me, I do not like being wet and having clothes on at the same time. It is not fun. No. I get in the water, grab her by her blouse. She's upside down like a freaking turtle. I literally drag her as slowly as possible to the edge of the water. Freaking out. Receive, ma'am. Oh, hell no. There's no way you just said that to me. So I'm like, oh, hell no. I said, get up. She got up. I said, run. She's running. She doesn't know where to go. Turn left. Turn right. Grab her pack. Get your pack up. Get your pack down. Get your pack up. Get your pack down. She's wet. She's freaking out. I'm wet. I'm freaking out. I get her to the head. Change her out. I hear in the background, my chief, Gore, get over here. Right? She's changed out. She's good to go. My chief said, Gore, you could go home. Go home. Go change. Like, you're good. No. I'm waiting. Because she's not about to walk away with her life in her hands after I just got my best pair of camis wet.
She sounds like this is 30, 40 years ago. Just the FF games, right?
That's why she's
Didn't
out.
Say that?
You know that?
Because you couldn't stand up in 3.5 feet of water.
Because she said, fuck this, man. I can't be myself. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to start out with why there's riots right now in England.
Back, I am Henry Novak's father. To my left is my daughter, Olivia Novak, Henry's older sister.
I don't know if you guys remember, we covered it where the Indian guy stabbed him and then called the police. Said he was being racist to them. And then his mom and dad hid the knives. Well, let's let him talk, then I'll tell you the updates.
Him unlawfully, violently, and without justification. Henry was 18 years old. He was kind, ambitious, loved, and full of promise. He had his whole life ahead of him, a degree to finish, places to see, and a future to build. That future was stolen from him, and no verdict or sentence will ever give it back. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest, and most inclusive people you could ever hope to meet. He was amazing in every way. On the 3rd of December last year, Henry was walking home from a night out with his university football teammates when he encountered Vikram Digwa, a man openly carrying a large knife on the streets of Britain. That knife was used to take Henry's life. He should have been safe walking home. Instead, he became another young life lost to the brutal reality of knife crime in this country. Henry had been stabbed multiple times, and as his chest filled with blood, he tried to escape. He was chased, abused, and filmed by Vikram Digwa and others. When police arrived, Henry was lying on the floor, barely able to sit up and plainly in severe medical distress. With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. He told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times. He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer and that the scene when they arrived was complex. Unfortunately, it seems to us that truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed. But the police did not believe them. Henry was pulled across the gravel, his hands forced behind his back, and he was placed in handcuffs. Instead of being treated as a dying victim, police formally arrested Henry for assault and read him his rights. That was the last thing he heard. Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him. Let me be absolutely clear.
Oh, rebels, man, the
We
riots
hold
are
Viktor
crazy. What's
Antigua
going on there? Has
solely
anybody
and
seen them?
100%
Has anybody seen the riots?
No.
Well, they're around the police station.
There's been quite a few of them, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was going to start describing, all the different ones. There's one right at the police station. Then there's one like the crowd's so big that there's one at the one end of the crowd, and then there's another one at the other end of the crowd. So there's 3 all together, and they were throwing
They're throwing what?
bricks and
Oh.
bottles, smoke bombs, and there was this chick walking up and down the front of the cop line. This was on, like, say, the left side of the, like, in the middle was where the cop station was, and on the right side was another one. But the one on the left, she was going up to each cop and saying he was an asshole. And then those cops tried to push them back down the street, like towards the cop station, and they got chased all the way back to their cars. And then, like, about 8 of them was going to the police station, and these people were just throwing bricks at him. And one guy came out of his his hedge in his driveway and kicked the cop right in the ass. It was fucking hilarious. The cop fell down, and the other cops grabbed him, and they were all like, it was nuts. And all these people are throwing shit at him all the way home. And then when they got to the cop station, I was thinking, this is a lot like what's going on at the ICE things, but a lot more violent. Yeah, Carl, it is about time. I don't know, man. If that reform gets in, or wait, it's reform, and then what's the other one? Because there's 2 different groups. But Niall Farage is the leader of the one. And he said if he gets in, they're putting this guy to death. This blue-headed smurf. You know that? And the whole family is getting kicked the fuck out of England. Yeah, Restore. Those are the good guys, not the Reform. Reform are the ones who just want to screw you over like the rhinos here screw us over. But Restore, they're the ones who are saying, fucking England for the English. And fuck all the dumb shit. Yeah, it was all DEI cops. And they're all trained fucking, you know how cops are trained, Mom. Like that and die. Right? Oh, you're not here. All right. Well, normally, if a motherfucker's hurt like that, you fucking take care of them. You don't just, I think firearm dealers should sell guns by mail without checking photo IDs or verifying signatures, you know, just like mail-in voting. In the old days, man, you could buy the shit through the mail. I don't know why no more.
3.
How many genders are there?
3.
3? What are they?
It's simple. Male, female, and mentally ill.
How many genders are there?
Oh, hell no. Yeah, it's bullshit what happened to that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally ill, boom. It's about it, too. But we're supposed to, like, buy into their bullshit and humor it. I don't buy it anymore. And then this bitch, what's his name, is outing her on all her crap.
Nobody voted for that no more. We not voted for that. Karen tricked us. She don't get to do that twice. Now you come in here all the way to Crenshaw and comment. Let's do it. That's right. Let's do it. Nobody
Yeah,
voted
Pratt
for
made
that
it to
no
the
more.
fucking
We
vote
not
up,
voted for
though.
that. Karen tricked us. She don't get to do that.
He finished in second place. And the governor race is looking pretty good, too. That crazy-ass Porter bitch is in last.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
She knows so long as she was denied.
In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been.
President Biden has a photographic memory. His understanding and mastery of a complicated geopolitical situation, remarkable.
He is sharp, intelligent.
intensely probing and detail-oriented and focused.
Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie?
She's
I
dead.
don't think that
Show.
show's going to be here.
I was sitting, 2 feet from him across the table, and he
that was disgusting when that was
intense.
going on.
Have trouble walking sometimes? Yeah, so did FDR. He wanted GD war.
But he's totally focused. He's very
Yeah,
sharp.
well, they're
They
gonna
say he's
slow
sharp
roll
in
it,
meetings
Mo.
and so on. Very lucid.
I think he's still
very
gonna
well
be-
informed. Biden is state lead. He
As long
comes
as
with
everybody
gravitas.
votes, 'cause he's
And
won
as
on the
far as I know,
mail-in, I
a
heard.
single claim that Biden made a mistake.
Ageism is an issue. Americans have a rich history of holding people's physical characteristics against them. Okay, you can ask African Americans.
He's older. That doesn't mean that he is unfit, and there's a lot of ageism there.
Now, this age attack, this obsession by the right, Joe Biden may not be able to speak for
No, this is
himself
because
the way
his
that he
wife's
used to.
running around trying to change history.
To take on government if we get out
This
of
guy
line,
was
which
stupid
they're
as
talking
fuck.
again about.
So you guys don't even know.
That's
He
it.
had like fucking 2 or 3 aneurysms, and he had a brain fucking. Yeah, he said jism's an issue. He had a fucking brain operation. Part of his brain was cut the fuck out. Now he's got fucking butthole. Yeah, hail Corn. Hail Tim. Ingram. But this motherfucker's brain's barely there, man. I don't even understand why anybody thought.
I think people should be speaking up for Joe Biden.
These motherfuckers should all be thrown in jail.
Are just
Every
judging him
fucking one
by
of them.
physical appearance. And it's
Elder
horribly
abuse,
unfair.
what they did to this
Age
simp.
is an asset.
He showed exactly how with it he
Criminal.
is. The flip side of this coin is
Criminal.
that he has a tremendous amount
This
of
punk,
wisdom and
He's
experience.
from the
Have
Levi's
you heard-
family. Dan Goldberg. And they fucking did the same thing as the governor for fucking Chicago, that fat piece of shit. They didn't want him in the business, so they gave him a bunch of money for him to go fuck himself. And then he bought his fucking seat. That's what he did with all the money they gave him. So once he gets the fucking kicked out, if you don't like me, vote for the other Biden. I like when he said that he was running for the Senate. Remember that one? Fucking mushroom head. And these pricks are trying to blow gas up your ass and tell you that, oh, there's nothing wrong. He's the
amount
smartest guy
of
in the
wisdom and
world.
experience.
Maybe
Have
compared to
you
you, Dan
heard
Goldberg.
any concerns
Jake
from
Snake
anyone
fucking
who has met with
paid for
President
it, wrote a
Biden
book
about
trying to change
him
history, too.
seeming a little slower?
Fuck this guy.
More wild
You know that
speculation
bald-headed
from a
motherfucker they just showed? He's the one whose daughter. Yeah, they're all clowns, but they're all rich and they're fucking. They can say whatever the fuck they want when they're on the House grounds or on the Senate floor or whatever the fuck it is. Did you know that they can't be persecuted for anything that they say, so they can say whatever the fuck they want? Did you know that, Hargrave?
No, I was gonna tell you you're cutting out. We couldn't hear how you're saying.
I wonder why. Because I'm telling the truth. You know that little red-haired girl that they always show Biden feeling up and smelling on?
Oh, God.
It's his daughter.
So
It's this guy's daughter. Figurehead for the regime. Yeah, it's a deep state bullshit. All this shit's bullshit.
I don't know. That guy's pretty bald, so he's more like a 5-head.
Little slower?
No.
He's like a
More
9-head.
wild speculation from a bunch of people who have
This bitch.
probably never been in a room with Joe Biden and certainly don't have medical degrees that I'm aware of.
You don't get paid for performance to be president. You don't. The job is not a job of endurance. I don't see Donald Trump out bike riding like Joe Biden.
It's the Hillary's email.
I remember that.
All they have is that he's old. He can clear a dementia bar, and that's probably a win.
The media are not fair, and they're getting less and less fair, and things
You all
are
need to be put in a
frightening.
cage, you fucking creepy CIA.
Wall Street Journal running a
fucking
horribly sourced
Mockingbird
piece saying that Biden is unfit.
Dubious Wall Street Journal report
This
about the
bitch.
president's acuity.
Shoddy story by the Wall Street Journal questioning Biden's mental fitness.
Wall Street Journal story had a lot of flaws, as you said. But Sinclair, they didn't do any original reporting. They didn't follow up. They didn't do any work.
Here with us today is Hirsch Goldberg Poland. He is not here with us, but he's still being held by Hamas.
But a huge part of the Mueller report talks about Russian disinformation tactics. And one of the themes this election cycle is that Joe Biden is too old to lead. And so everyone is seizing upon this. And it is a classic
Clearing
disinformation
dementia
tactic.
bar was a
and I think
win.
the best thing that we can do is to prepare the American people for this false narrative.
He's got fucking colon cancer. He's done. And it's been on there for a while. They're trying to say fucking that the doctors didn't check for because they don't check for people over 70. And it's just a blood test. Because it ain't like before when they used to have to knock you the fuck out and stick a fucking camera up your ring hole. You know what I mean? Now it's just a fucking blood test. So there was no reason. They knew that he fucking had that shit. They were just hiding it. This is great, though. People waiting. What?
Like everything else.
Wait, I here's the thing I don't understand. You saw the footage. How could you hide that? He was literally they give me a speech. He was like,
Yeah, but then that night on the news was saying that we were all full of shit and it was deep fakes. You don't remember all that?
Yeah, well, that debate ended it. They couldn't get out of that one. That was up on that.
Yeah, and that's why she's running around now saying that she was scared and she thought he had a fucking stroke. Well, then how come right after it she's going, you answered all the questions, Joe? She should be locked up for fucking elder abuse. You know that?
Yep.
The fucking, this is sickening.
If your husband's having a stroke, why didn't you stop the debate?
Nothing they say makes sense. She's just trying to sell that fucking book so they can fucking grip a couple more bucks off the American people. You know that?
Yep.
That bitch probably didn't even write that book. Run around. I'm a doctor. You ain't fuck. You were a babysitter that slept with a fucking dude. You hooker. You don't need to stick a camera up your ass. Don't tell Hargrave e-thoughts. You'll blow his Dr. Feelgood personality. Oh, fuck. Republican disinformation. Don't believe your lying eyes. I think all Republicans are fucking scumbags, and you got to stop voting for them.
Start your tape right now.
These fucking retards. Democrats have a 7% rating in a new NBC poll. That's NBC too. Right down there with herpes and virulent disease. That's fucked, man. If the only way they're going to get in office is by cheating. You know that?
Yep.
That's what they're doing here right now. We got to wait till a month before we know the results. This is bullshit.
Well, then you know what?
So,
If it's legal for them fucking other retards to riot, you guys should riot. You know that? But the whole family. Yeah. Oh, this is the fucking police their body cam, Hargrave. Check this out.
What's happened to you, alright? Been stabbed. You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
Did you hear him? I don't think you have been, mate. He just said I've been stabbed.
I can't breathe. Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
That's why they're rioting right now. They're fucking going nuts over there, man.
What's happened to you, alright? Been stabbed. You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
How the fuck do you handcuff a dying man? These people, they've all been fired,
Put the
but
hand in the cuff, mate.
when Restore gets in, they're all going to jail. Every fucking one of these guys. Suckers. And you know that in the original pictures, he's still wearing a knife. Just before this, he had his mommy run off with it. They all got to get their fucking shit. You know that? Every time you jerk off, you're not getting a hand job. Wait, you are getting a hand job from a dude. Happy Pride Month. Do you know that? That's great. Fuck Pride Month. I mean, they only give the veterans one fucking day. You know that? Oh, this is from the Dark Lord, too, Hargrave.
Can you keep them in the dark for a while? Can you have them away, world? Oh,
the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
That's great. It was just about you, Hargrave. Ugh, I can't believe men are looking at me at the gym. Says a woman who went to the gym specifically so men would look at her.
I've seen those videos too where they
See her very well. Let me look at the
influencers.
She looks rough. I can't.
She's not Asian, so you're not interested, homie.
All right.
Oh, I think she looks like she's
We
wearing
showed this
tons
like
of
about a
makeup.
year ago. This guy
Hargrave?
wants to push him into the fucking rail. He's got a knife. The cops telling him, don't fucking attack him with a board. What would you have done? I'd done the same shit, you know that?
Yeah.
Put my burner. Shot him in the face.
Yeah, well, not
Make
everybody's
sure he
got a
never
burner.
gets up and walks away.
Oh, God. No, no. Oh, God. No, Jesus Christ.
Go
She's
ahead, who's going to
punching
say
that
AI?
guy? She's punching that guy with a shield.
Yeah, it was AI. This ain't, though. That's just a blonde Hargrave, sorry. They all can't be Asian.
I'll just crop the breasts up.
I shared this and I said, things that never happened for $1,000, Alex.
Yeah, that lady was kicking a riot shield.
I know.
You used that hose that close, I would have took her head off.
She looked like she drowned.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of had it coming.
Oh, this is crazy.
This lady has bigger balls than fucking most men. It's a pleasure to watch this next video.
Before you purchase new books, you need to get rid of the 500 filthy books that you have. I'm going to read one. If there's children in the audience, they need to leave.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate.
Oh, not
So-
appropriate. Then why are they in your schools? His was enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his.
Absolutely not. This is your second warning.
Tongue
Thank
sliding
you,
into
miss.
the small.
Officer, please
If you
escort
don't like
this
it,
woman
remove
from
it
the
so the
podium.
children don't have access to it.
So she's getting kicked out of a place with solely adults for reading a book that's meant for children that's in the schools because it's not appropriate. Oh, the fucking irony. Isn't that fucking mental?
Yeah, that's the same shit. You got to fucking be as retarded as these people right here. It's fucking, we're done with these morons. You know that? Fucking because you got a mental illness. And just because you're a
This
disgusting
lady has bigger balls.
human being doesn't mean you're the opposite sex. You know, they're saying nobody said you wouldn't get COVID if you were vaccinated. You remember that shit? They kept telling us, oh, get vaccinated and you'll be fucking immune. Each one of these motherfuckers should be locked the fuck up. You know that?
Yep.
Hargrave never meant for his novels to end up in schools.
You're going on the list, Mo.
You're on the list, Mo.
Your propaganda won't last.
I'm surprised that he wasn't in that chart of yours.
Sounds like Farmville from Facebook.
What'd you say, Mo? I mean, Grim?
Yeah, there was a game, a farming simulator that had that kind of music on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what the music's from, is from fucking farmland thing. Why, do you play that farm shit?
I used to.
I had a girlfriend that did. She drove me crazy. She named their fucking animals after me and shit. I hated that.
If Jesus were giving his sermon today, he might also have said, "Blessed are those who end pregnancies, for they will be known for their loving.
This is why women
kindness.
shouldn't be fucking preachers.
I have been pregnant 4 times. I have had 2 abortions, and I have 2 amazing children. Each of my reproductive decisions to have children and not to have children were sacred decisions because they reflect the moral responsibility of reproductive power that is part of our inheritance as human creatures. Each of you has
I ain't gonna listen to her sick ass much longer, but there was like a thing. They'd have women that would be priests, and when we'd be out on the road, we'd fucking get out the white pages and call the local fuckers and fuck with them and tell them you don't have the right to be a priest, blah blah blah, and they'd yell at us. It was fucking hilarious. Nothing against Courtney, but I disavow her choices in that video. Holy fuck, it is Courtney. Good eye, Mo.
She'd be saying, God says to give me a car.
Oh, I'm sorry, God. That fucking tree came up quick. And you know how everybody's bitching about Trump, about the price of gas? Well, here, gas is down to $4 again. So is it dropping where you guys live?
No.
Nope.
You live in California. California's fucked.
I think it's I don't know. I think it's gone up, but not rapidly.
$6.59 for diesel.
Fuck. See here,
$6.30 for
something, I think, for diesel.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah, well, here it dropped almost $1 in the past couple of weeks. He's probably putting pressure on our governor. Because our governor is this bitch's vice governor when she was our governor. This mole-faced motherfucker who gave all our fucking shit away. Do you know we had this type of radiation that would burn in a fast reactor? The best, like we had the largest stockpile of this shit in the world, and she just fucking threw it away. Yeah, and then they also closed your fucking refineries. So what the fuck? How can you have to have a special blend, and then you got to close all your refineries there?
Because we have an idiot for a governor.
Yeah, that guy's a criminal piece of shit. You know he's Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
You know, I'm going to give everybody free diapers, but it just so happens that my wife owns the company that gives the diapers.
Yeah, that's how they all work it. Their wives are always doing something. This bitch right here, they told her to sell all of her fucking stock before they take the fucking office. They caught her like a year later, and she still got all the stock and more. She's not even American. She's a Canadian, this mole-faced fuck. I can't understand why she isn't in jail.
Obviously. So,
fuck
to
you,
be really
bitch.
clear, obviously, the president
Destroyed our fucking state.
does not control the price of gasoline. No president does. But what we're seeing right now is this global mismatch between supply and demand. Oil production is lagging behind as the...
Fuck you, you fucking monster. But now it's all Trump's fault. You know that?
It's always Trump's fault, huh?
They're fucking stupid. Yeah, Jennifer Granholm, that's that cunt's name. I call her Moleface. Fucking, our state was great. We had a surplus. We had plenty of jobs. We didn't have no bullshit. Our roads didn't suck. Mossy, if you're there, tell them how bad our fucking roads are. It's like driving down a fucking washboard. And as soon as you hit Ohio, it's like a goddamn... You're in a wonderland. The roads are smoother than a baby's butt. And here it's like driving down a dirt road. And that bitch Granholm, she's telling us, just fix the roads. Then this bitch who took her place, the Grinch, she's like, just fix the damn roads. That's how much they care. They added damn to their slogan. You know that?
Hmm.
And then to go to Mossy's house, I got a zigzag fucking all over the place because there's so much road construction. And then they never fucking finish it. Stupid as fuck. You want a boom in economy, get your gas prices down. Yeah, no shit. But I'm just trying to say that the president doesn't do fuck about it. There's so many variables to it that he wishes he could control it. You don't control shit. You know that? Oh, this is a classic. This gets a little dirty, so if you're underage, get the fuck out of here. How's that?
Oh, I might stupid Bill Burr. I used to handle this with kid gloves with some of these people. Don't upset the comic. They were good on your show 20 fuck years ago. And somehow I feel this sense of loyalty. And even if they on me, I don't want to really turn around and on them. But some of them just fall right out of it over time. And I just get rid of that whole attitude. And Bill Burr, come up his ass. He's clown shoes. And a lot of people are becoming enlightened to this. There's something like almost by force of habit. If you listened to a comic and you found him very funny over the course of a few years.
Oh, that's a
and then
sweet
they
ass
fall
plane.
off.
I used to make
I don't
that when
know
I
what
was a
happens.
kid.
Anything can happen. But they're not quite as funny anymore.
Oh,
you
fuck
still
yeah,
have
you
this
would.
weird loyalty toward how you used to feel about them.
Hey,
I think
Prater.
it happens with actors too, maybe even musicians.
Prater.
Just you're like, oh, that guy, yeah, he used to be great.
Not falling for your propaganda troubles.
Watch a special or listen, and you
He's
go,
here to watch you.
"Yeah." No, it's funny. Well, a lot of people are being enlightened to the fact that Bill Burr is just his wokeism. And I know I'm trying to come up with another word than woke for this because woke is kind of played out.
It's retarded now.
It could mean two different things now. It makes you seem like a hack when you're trying to talk about someone to call them woke. I get it. But it's really taken a toll on his comedy.
Not even
as I
funny anymore.
recall, anyway, Bill used to goof on a lot of different things. Now, if he wants to goof on liberals to make it seem like he's being balanced, because he'll shit on Trump, he'll shit on Musk, he'll shit on conservatives, he'll shit on America, nationalism, being proud of your
That's
nation.
Hassan Piker's name, though.
And then he goes, but I goof on liberals. And what'll he do? White women. He just goes after white women. He goes after white women like black rapists go after white women. It's all they go after.
Yeah, I told you this is going to get rough.
He
was
he's
cool
gotta,
in the beginning.
do that. And then people go, no, he goofs on liberals. No,
When he had hair.
he goofs on white people and white women, liberal white women. And we all hate them.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Oh, I hate
Hello,
this
I'm
shit.
Gavin McInnes.
And then he goes on The View. I guess he's trying to pimp a new
What
special.
the fuck was he doing on The View?
But he goes on The View.
They're the worst motherfuckers on
and
this planet.
everyone on X was just like, "Ugh." Bill sitting down and commiserating and just sitting there slobbering and agreeing with 70-year-old women going through menopause. Ugh. The white
Bill Burr, Whoopi
those are the
Goldberg.
ones you're talking
Can
about.
you imagine the smell in that
Joy
room?
Behar.
Oh, his wife.
It's
Oh,
the white
jeez.
His
woman you're
wife
fucking
rides that
talking about.
motherfucker.
White liberal old douchebag lady. So he goes on The
People that
View,
cut
and
on
it's
it, that's the only
just
time I ever see it was when
embarrassing.
people
I'm
like him
sorry.
fucking show it.
I've listened to his Monday
probably are
morning
the ones who
podcast,
watch it,
and
you
could
know
have
that?
some funny moments on that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't in quite some time, so I don't know what it is now. But yeah, off the cuff when he sits down with Conan. I've seen his clips where he sat with Conan O'Brien and he comes out with stuff that Conan like buries his head in his hands and it's funny. I get that. But I don't know how long ago all that shit was. And now he's so politically motivated and he's got to walk in a minefield. Once you've done anything in the Star Wars franchise, you are now walking on
I forgot about that. He was in The Mandalorian, wasn't he?
To be careful what you talk about. Oh,
Now he's
yeah, they're
fucked.
going to fire Bill Burr for besmirching white women. I don't think that's a demo that they really care about if you make fun of or point out some of their flaws. I don't think Disney's going to give a shit. You start talking about the problem in the black community and maybe the
Oh, his
fact
wife
that there's
wouldn't let
some
him talk about
illegal immigrants
Oh,
in this
Gina
country
Gershon
that
got
are doing
canned.
terrible things that should be removed immediately. That would probably cause some problems with the upper echelon of Disney. But don't worry, you'll never hear Bill talk about that. So he'll be just fine. So instead of doing shows where that might come up, he goes on The View and talks to a few barren wombs and a few barren skulls. As
You mean
far
Gina
as,
Carano almost said, Grim?
politics and knowledge about world history and pretty much everything goes. So here's Bill on The View. Let's hear his hot take on things.
I don't know. It's a weird time, but I just feel like someone needs to bring the boiling water down to a simmer. And everybody
Bill.
on both sides. Like if you watch CNN, Fox, you go online, or you listen to politicians, it's all and then you walk out on the street, and someone's like, "Hey, how you doing?" You're like, "Good." So I don't think they're living in like a
Can you pause
reality.
for a minute? I've heard this take
Yep.
by
You
a
called
few
it, Patrick.
comics already. Yeah, you know, I think Bill Hicks was the first one I heard
So he
talk about
stole
it.
it. That figures.
You know, robbery, rape, murder, war. He goes, I look out the window. It's like birds are tweeting.
Oh, have you heard of Alex
yeah,
Jones?
I've heard other comics talk about
Yeah, what
this.
about Alex
Here's
Jones?
why,
What do you mean? Have we
Bill.
ever heard of him? The
Yeah.
fuck, Grim?
So,
What about Alex Jones, Grim? That everybody on this fucking planet knows about him.
it might
think
be
somebody
Bill,
like
Bill
Burns
Hicks might
Towers
be
is-
Alex Jones.
Who?
Bill Hicks. Alex
Yeah,
Jones
we
said
did a
Bill
story on that on here, Grim.
Hicks. Yeah.
No shit. Fuck yeah, you're on a roll, Grim.
When you walk outside, people go, "Hey, how you doing? What's that?" Because you moved to a place that isn't a shithole. You moved to a place because you don't want to live around people where if you did walk
since
out,
Grim brought it up,
there'd be a problem.
do you guys know where they're all going? Candace Owens, Alex Jones, all them fucking weirdos that are all anti-Trump right now, they're all going to Russia. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck is up with that? Why would Candace Owens and all these fucking people that are so bent on fucking all the shit they say, now they're all going to Russia?
Wow.
Just goes to show you that it's all bullshit. Yeah, I'm surprised it isn't Qatar too, but I guess they're all fucking Russia hoes. And then how it all started was weird to me anyways. All of a sudden the right starts fighting within their own ranks over some bullshit. You know, we were playing off it as comedy, but to be real about it all.
You don't live near there. None of these celebrities that want to talk about, oh, the world's in a terrible shape, and the politicians and the people say how horrible it is, and there's problems. You're making a shitload of money.
Oh yeah, and then he was bitching
So you don't
about the whole
really have to
time.
worry about the price of things. It's not like a regular consumer that walks into a store and gets shell-shocked by the price of things. And you walk out on the street, yeah, you probably live in a great expensive place in a great expensive neighborhood where you're not going to get
Gee, I look
thugs
outside of my mansion
standing
and
on
it's
the
nice
corner
and
waiting
quiet.
to break your
There's
car
no
window
Antifa
and do a
people out there
smashing grab.
burning stuff.
So yeah, it probably is nice when you walk
What a
outside, Bill,
douchebag.
and the other ladies of the
Does he live
View
near you,
who are in the
Hargrave?
same camp.
This guy, I
They
don't know
have
where
to
he
live
lives.
near undesirable people and in undesirable towns. Yeah. So again, I've heard this so many times. Well, there are problems elsewhere, Bill. He doesn't have club soda. Some people don't have club soda Kenny.
What'd you say?
To take them
Bill.
in and
What?
I liked how he said that. Bill.
Bill. Well, they used to be buddies, and he turned on him. So he's bitter as fuck.
out of where they're working that night or day. They have to worry about where they park their car and if it's going to be vandalized,
Like his
or
car.
broken into.
You know, he's a
or if they're going to
poor
have a
fuck.
gun or a knife shoved into their gut and be robbed. They don't have to worry about that. They don't have a big mook ex-cop chasing radio personalities out of bars, out of comedy clubs. So yeah, it must be
Him.
nice, Bill.
He had his bodyguard
But
beat
then
him
you
up,
can't
by
just
the way.
talk about how the news depicts everything and politicians talk about how awful and crazy everything is. And then you just go, and I go outside and it's nice. Yeah. Count your fucking blessings. Douchebag. Let's watch more.
Is there anybody getting your ire up these days more than usual?
Nerds.
Yeah.
The nerds that own the politician, all these tech nerds that want to build robots because they don't know how to talk to hot women.
Yeah.
Are gonna
Like you do. Your old lady's a fucking gorilla,
They're
dude.
gonna take over. They are literally gonna replace us. We're like beta right now, and they're coming out with like the VCR. And I think Elon has got the rockets going because they realize there's other Earths out there.
Yeah.
And they're gonna trash this one, and because they don't have any concern for it, and they're gonna move on to the next.
This is a
Earth.
millionaire.
And everybody's gonna be standing down here with your blue and red ties, going, "Wait a minute, I was on your side," and they're just gonna leave.
But you were talking about death in your set. Do they not realize that they're going to die, these people? They don't realize that eventually
Well, I always
everybody
wondered
dies.
that about all religions, where they always talk about a wrathful God and, will send you to hell. And it's like, none of you guys are operating like you fear this, the way you run your religion.
That's right.
So I don't.
He
I
looks
don't
like he's
get
in
any-
pain
I don't
watching this, you know
understand
that?
Any of that. I'm just trying to be like chill. Somebody holds the door.
Ken's
Hey,
house.
thanks. I don't know if it's
Yeah. Are you? Ugh. None of these people. Really? How about abortion, Bill? How about that? How about a lot of religions don't think abortion is kosher? And, that might be a mortal sin. And none of these people are acting like they're afraid. Yeah, Elon Musk giving technology to people, the exploration of space, the potential of perhaps having
100%,
another place
Carl.
to go as humans. Oh, yeah, they'll just trash this planet. Yeah, man.
Oh, I got some
Build
Nord clips that'll
man
fucking
burn.
kill you.
Trashing the
But I
planet.
didn't know. I'll show them on
man.
Saturday. I didn't know.
That old gag.
Usually Wednesday night,
Who's
they're pretty
trashing
touchy
the
about what I
planet?
show.
Why don't you talk about India? How India is trashing the planet.
I
And
love Norm,
Africa.
though, Mo. He's the shit.
And China. All these countries where they don't even have a single clean river. There are literally dead bodies.
Yeah, dead
floating
bodies
in the river
floating in
and
them.
Garbage to an extent.
And people drink out of them, man.
Our waterways have gotten cleaner over the years. The Hudson River was uninhabitable from any form of life for a time during the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. The industry in New York, where they just
Could
were
be
like,
either or.
fuck it, we'll pour it into the river. It'll make to the
Pour it
ocean.
into his
The ocean's
basement.
big. And the Hudson became uninhabitable. And he's
He's been in for a week now, so I told him he was going to be in longer than a week.
Decided to clean it up. Not saying you have to get rid of industry. You just have to do things a little differently. And they did. And the Hudson is one of the cleanest waterways in the country. People fish in the Hudson now. So it's not, we're destroying. Who? Americans? Evil, oppressive Americans? Yeah, that's what he can say. Elon Musk. He's the one ruining it. The oligarch. Why do I sound like that guy? Babe. Who is that? The oligarchs, babe. I'm almost sounding like a different comic.
Pauly Shore?
No, it was.
I
who
beat
was
up
the guy
Pauly
that
Shore
used
one
to,
time.
Belzer.
I was in a fucking
Richard Belzer, babe.
strip club in Panama Beach. Moss, you ever go to Panama Beach?
Yes.
I lived there for a summer, and we hung out at the strip club where this girl that lived at the same house we lived in worked. And Pauly Shore was there one night, and I don't know how the fuck I ended up with him drinking, and I just grabbed him up and started shaking the fuck out of him like a cat. And my girlfriend screaming at me, "But you like Pauly Shore!" And everybody's trying to. His fucking. I guess he had a crew there to protect him, but. And then I went outside, and everybody's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And he's going, "Don't bruise the juice." And I'm going, whatever. And I left. But I shook him like a fucking cat. And then I was right. You know that afterwards? He is a fucking retard, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So what? Talk about India. Talk about how fucking filthy.
Damn, I had girls from India
is,
tell me not to go
how
there.
They have more people in one country than anywhere else, and how they are polluting every fucking puddle of water coming out of India. And
I
maybe
shook the
something
weasel
should be
like a
done there.
fucking cat, dude.
Here's Bill.
I was a little sore the next day from people punching me, but I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't letting them
Star
go.
Wars is on the phone. They're
Jet
pissed
Set
off.
Radio Future. That was an
Talking
awesome
shit about
game.
India. Yeah, go do that.
Anybody here remember that game?
Shut up.
Jet Set Radio
Holy show was
Future.
never funny.
No.
What game?
Jet Set Radio Future, man.
No.
Corn says he remembers it. I got it around here somewhere. It was fucking. You're on these fucking jet fucking like rollerblades, and you got to do these jumps, and you got spray cans. It's fucking a great fucking game. Yeah, I got it on Dreamcast, and I got it on something else. I got it on. I think I got it on Dreamcast and 360. I'm not sure though, but I got it on 2 different platforms. That was a great fucking game though. There's a 2 too out there. I don't know if you know that. Because the first one I had, it was Xbox. That's what it fucking is. I got it on Dreamcast and Xbox. Because the Xbox one came on this fucking like it's got like 2 games on it. Like you flip it over and you got Jet Set Radio and then the other one. Yeah, the Dreamcast is the better one. Fucking I got a Dreamcast. I got it with a fucking high definition TV. And it was with my first credit card. And I was like, well, fuck, if I'm going to get a credit card, I might as well get it for something good, right? And that motherfucker had stupidest fucking games, but they were the first ones online. Yeah, it was the first Xbox, too. I got like a green Halo Xbox One. Yeah, the second one kind of sucks, but at least they had it, too. Sega GT combo disc. Yeah, I was Sega. Everybody had Sega, and then later on, we all moved to PlayStation. My girlfriend still had an N64, and that's where we'd play Golden Finger and the football games and all that shit on that. I still got a bunch of that shit around here. I got like whatchamacallit, like 2 of those plastic container things, just full of fucking, one's full of games, the other one's full of like PlayStations and Dreamcast and all that shit.
Fucking guy. They're rockets. The nerds. Because they can't get good looking women. Look at the fucking 14 women.
I pretty much followed games more than
They're not
platforms.
14 women, but
like once
Elon's
a certain game
had,
came out and I had to get that
14
platform
kids
for it,
with
I would
various
do
women.
that.
All of them are at least average. Most of them have been lookers, pretty good looking women. Nerds that can't, get chicks. I'm not even going to.
Yeah, Elon Musk got like 14 fucking
really,
kids.
Bill? You want to go down that fucking road?
Get the fuck out of here.
Because truth be told,
I don't have the controllers though. I
yeah,
loaned them
the
to a
nerds.
friend of mine and he fucking
He's
croaked
using
it. I
that
never
old
got him
trope.
back.
Oh, nerds can't get girls.
He had a car wreck.
Probably had some tough times.
But I got the
back
Xbox
in,
here.
high school, but
My
these
black one,
days,
I turned it into a fucking stereo.
Bezos
Like I put it all music
spent
on
a
it.
lot of time in his
And then
garage.
I put it in the
coming up
trunk of
with
my car and it
Amazon.
was like a music
Elon,
changer.
obviously. Some of the early guys, Steve Jobs, fucking Bill Gates, all
Fuck
these
Bill
nerds.
Gates.
They didn't have a hard time getting women after they got a
Man, we
shitload
watch
of money
everything.
and power.
It's funny.
That's how that
Like right now
happens.
it's getting
And they're
boring.
not
He's
shitting
crying.
on everyone.
Let me scoot up.
Yeah.
He starts talking about Rosie O'Donnell.
Good for her. Bad for Ireland. She decided to go to Ireland. And a few other people, celebrities, have actually done this. But here's their cop-out. It seems that some of these other celebrities had houses already. Richard Gere and his girlfriend.
Oh, anything's better than fucking CG. I'm not going to be fucking
have
We do not cover CG. We'll talk about it once in a while, but we ain't going to sit here and EFAP them and get part of their fucking jerk circle. That don't happen.
I don't even know what it is in Spain. They have houses in various countries. And Richard Gere and his wife have decided they don't like the political climate.
These guys, him, Anthony Kuma, and what the fuck is the guy who did the Patriots? What the fuck? I can't even think of his name right now. I'm blanking. Fuck. But they're like
Yellow
a
Flash?
comedian. Huh?
You talking about Yellow Flash?
No, this guy right here, Anthony Kuma.
The movie The Patriot, right?
No, him and this other dude do this fucking Anthony Kuma, and I can't think of. Fuck, hold on. Because at the beginning of this, there's this stupid part where they're together. I usually skip over it. Fuck, I don't see it. It's usually in the beginning.
Loyalty. Oh, I might as well start with stupid.
They probably won't do it in this one. I can't think of the guy. The guy
I'm
who
trying
did
to come up with another word.
the fuck, Mossy, are you there?
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck yeah, Given McInnes. Remember, he did the Patriot people. We were going to join, and people told us not to join it. Remember?
Proud Boys. That wasn't Patriot people.
You're told, fuck that. Hey, Oz.
It was Proud Boys.
Yeah, but I listened to Opie and Anthony all the fucking time. When they were like right here in Ohio, right near the border. Yeah, but it was fucking Kevin McInnes. That's his partner. Now, I don't know why they call it that either, Mo, but sometimes they're fucking funny. Martyr did when some other guy talked about dabbling in comedy. Oh, I got it. So it's a Drabbleverse because they're dabbling. Yeah, I think they're all Zionists. I really don't give a fuck. Failed comedian fighting over nothing is entertaining as fuck. Yeah, it's like dog fights almost. Or two cats wandering down an alley. Yeah, we're part of the Antiverse. Fuck. It's been a week. I imagine we're going to hear from them
And
soon.
murdered by the blacks in South Africa, like white farmers are being murdered and raped on farms they've owned for generations. Do that.
It's supposed to be a drinking club, Jay. That's what they told us.
White people. Fuck off. Bunch of hypocritical fuckwads. All of them. Fucking all of them. So
I don't
Rosie,
understand that, Carl, at all.
Goes to Ireland. And of course, because
you got to find it. And if I showed it out here, we'd probably get hit.
She's a celebrity. You know, she had a TV show. She did a few horrible movies. And being a celebrity means you are incapable of not having attention and adoration poured upon you every single day. That's why, even though she wasn't doing TV shows anymore or anything, she would go online. She'd go on Instagram. Hi, it's Rosie. I'm very depressed today. I can't believe Donald Trump. What do we do?
Yeah, but then they started getting
daughter,
arrested,
she
Mo. That's
ran
why we
away.
said
She
fuck
does
that.
drugs. Just had to.
By
vent
19, it
all
was
of her
over. We were told don't
bullshit
go to Washington
to try
with
to
them.
get a few people in her
We were like,
comments
well,
going,
fuck
"We love
that.
you,
We're not going to
Rosie.
join none.
You look beautiful, Rosie. Move, Rosie. We're behind you." They need that. It's drugs. It's their lifeblood. So what does Rosie do? She goes to Ireland, and there are, do they call them chat shows in Ireland too, like they do in England? I kind of like that. Anthony Cumia's chat show. Chat show. Shut up. What a country. What a bunch of poofters. So she goes there, and what does she do? She has to appear on an Irish.
What'd you say, Hargrave?
Is he bleeping out his cuss words?
I think so, but when I originally saw this, there weren't. It was all cussing. That's why I said in the beginning. And then some are going through. Haven't you noticed that?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm trying to watch this guy, but it's like he's talking and he's like, you. It's like, what is this? somebody's editing this, like for kids watching or
Oh,
something.
hey, hell
I
there.
don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk shit about Rosie, and I was gonna get out of him. He sucks anyways. Truthfully,
Well,
it's almost over.
why doesn't he just put the bleep noise? He doesn't even put the bleep noise. Like he actually said he's going, I hate this person, and it's just like you. Like he should have just put the the bleep sound.
Yeah.
So at least it would have been like, I don't like this bleep. Okay, so I get. I
Well, it's his
understand.
editor, probably. You know that because
Yeah, that's
fuckers
really
like that don't do it themselves. You know.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, we're gonna do Kinko Casino, and then we'll do the mirror thing.
Hey, let's get into
This is
our
gonna blow your mind.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, I saw that Jim Norton. Oh.
Buddy,
This
that's
is
like
nuts.
the definition. You want to just pull it up right now? Like, this is the definition. This is like the archetypal whoa buddy. Because the idea of a whoa buddy is it's just like a quick what the fuck. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is wrong with Jim
We're in a
Norton?
madhouse.
What's wrong with this
Jim
fucking
Norton
guy?
is a
It's actually fucking demented.
So he's got a wife
I can't either.
with a penis. But
Okay,
as if that wasn't
Then that's not a wife. That's a husband.
he's showing everybody.
If
on
he's
the
saying that
podcast
he's got a wife with a penis,
his
that's not a
wife's
wife with a
feminine
penis.
penis.
That's a man with a penis. That means he has a husband.
No
That's a
shit. You
trans?
haven't even seen the worst of it. He goes around and shows his wife's penis to everybody,
Um,
and he shows it to Vaughn. Wait till you see this shit. It's fucking insane.
what the fuck is going on?
We're in hell, man.
Yes. Like imagine just imagine having the photo on standby.
You
though,
know.
to just whip it out. Here you go. Let's play the clip. Just play the
Okay,
clip.
here we go.
I'll show you my wife's penis if you want, but she wouldn't care.
Fucking
I
Vaughn.
can't
What
hear
the
it.
fuck is wrong with him?
Oh yeah, it's on that one.
You're not on the ball today, buddy.
Oh, dude, maybe
All right, I'll
just
start
do a
this
drawing
over.
of it
You want
for
to
me.
see this shit?
Okay, all right,
crazy
you
shit
think?
over?
All right, just show it. I'll kind of go.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm getting the hell out of this country soon. Maybe
I'll
I'll
go
take
to-
off tomorrow here.
And go where, to another messed up country?
Well, one where there's no lady dudes, and I ain't gone to Thailand, rebels. Don't even say it.
What the hell? I'm gonna have to refresh this. Hold on.
He's on that one show with that other comedian, the one that usually says,
Oh, buddy.
I never thought he was funny.
Buddy, that's like the definition. You want to just pull it up right now? Like this
You
is
know,
the definition.
actually,
This is like the archetypal whoa buddy. Because the idea of a whoa buddy is it's just like a quick what the fuck. Like what the fuck is happening?
Yes,
Like,
what the fuck
what
is
is
happening?
wong with Jim Norton? What's wrong with this
Too
fucking
late,
guy?
Crater.
actually fucking demented.
So he's got a wife with a penis. But
Okay,
as
And
if
then
that
the
wasn't
top one.
bad enough.
What's that guy that he works with? This guy in the top. Does anybody know his name?
Oh, Andy something.
Worski?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
they-
guess it's coming out that he's a pedo.
What?
What?
Yeah, I
Dear
shit you
Lord.
not. That's gonna blow up in the next week or two. I hate telling this shit to everybody, but yeah, Andy Worski. It's gonna come out that he has a pedophile background.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's showing
stupid.
everybody.
So
on
why
the
is he laughing
podcast
about any
circuit,
other people's
his
misfortunes
wife's
when he's
feminine
fucked up?
penis?
You know that?
Why is this guy
Like
having a
imagine,
show with him?
just imagine having the photo on standby. though.
I think this fat
to
fucker on the
just
bottom's
whip
gonna be
it out.
sad in a
Here
minute.
you go. Let's play the clip. Just play
Okay,
the
There you go.
I'll show you my
Moo
wife's penis if
knows.
you want, but she wouldn't care.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Oh yeah, it's on that one. What?
He sent Texas to a 17-year-old a few years ago. Coke does thing to people. Yeah, but dude, I used to do a fuckload of the candy, man, but I never fucked with that. Never. That's insane.
You're not on the ball today, buddy.
Oh, dude, maybe just do a drawing of it for me.
This
Okay, all
blows
you
my
think?
mind. Though.
All right,
Why
just
would
show it. I'll
Vaughn
kind of go
even
like
do
this a little. All right.
What the fuck,
I
Vaughn?
won't show it on camera just
I'm
because.
not asking you to steal Vaughn actually a homo? Like, is he queer? Like,
it's like
why
it's
is
funny.
He,
It's
why is he
funny.
asking
It's
for
not
this? He's like,
funny.
I'll just look through my fingers. How about don't look at this fucking freak's penis? You know what the fuck?
You know,
I'll show you my wife's penis if you want, but she wouldn't care.
My wife's
She wouldn't care.
penis.
Oh, dude, maybe just do a drawing
What
of it
a
for me.
fucking
all right.
abominable
Just
sentence.
You
Like,
think?
that's
All right, just show it. I'll kind of go like this.
bro.
It's like
You don't have to
that's
worry. They
fucking
don't show it on
right,
here.
bro.
Penis.
I won't show it on camera just
No,
because.
no, just show it to me. I don't want to see all of it at once.
Oh
though.
yeah. She's. I can't show it all on camera because she's a
Just
lady.
to get
She
the
wouldn't care for that.
glasses
Nobody
on.
wants the penis
Lady,
What a weirdo.
sire, he has a penis. Okay?
I think I'm
Jim,
gonna get some
you're
water.
gay.
I'll be back.
Okay? I don't know what
Yeah,
to tell
take
you,
one
Mr.
longer.
Norton. You're a flaming fucking homo.
Funny. That's how he
that
always
sucks
was,
on
though.
Yeah, so's
cock.
Vaughn.
No,
Why
he
the
always
fuck is
was
he
like
wanting to
this,
see that
dude.
shit?
He's always gay.
Yeah, always.
Oh,
Oh,
for-
no, being Anthony. Now, at first he would say it like it was a
Your
joke.
wife's dick pic. Somebody goes, is he joking?
No,
this shit's
he's
sick.
married. He has a podcast
No,
with
he's
his
not.
wife.
His husband.
Sure, dude. I don't even want to fucking look at it. If
Oh, I
weren't-
won't show it to you if you
that
don't
was
look
No,
at it.
I'm not.
hilarious.
I like.
Let me see here.
Ant watches
Hold
these
on,
clowns.
you can. I won't just
Okay.
hit you with it.
Yeah, that's no surprise. You don't be
I
like.
won't just hit
Let me
you
find
with
an
it.
acceptable photo that she would be.
How many pictures
she
of
would
his
be
dick
proud
do
of.
you have?
Jeez, that is sick.
You fucking freak.
This guy
What
was
are we
always
doing?
Such a degenerate, bro.
What
All right,
the
you want to see? Okay.
Vaughn, fuck
Oh,
you.
brother!
Whoa,
What's that shirt gonna do?
Oh my god!
I love
yeah.
how he covers his eyes after the fact, as though it's gonna somehow make it like he unsaw
no.
what he just
Mo.
saw. Like, what is he doing? He's like got his shirt up over his nose, like you farted in class in school or something.
God, that is so disturbing to me. When I saw that earlier, I was like, God, get the fuck out of here. These people.
Well, I mean,
You
if
have
Worski's
been
a
convinced
creep-
your whole
What?
I said if Worski's a creepo, then maybe that Kino guy shouldn't be like, well, why is he? It's like, dude, your co-host is a freak too. So
They live off that, though. So maybe it takes a freak to know a freak. You know, I got a theory, though. If you're going to be a cow hurdler, you're going to turn into a cow. You know that?
yeah, I guess so.
And it happens all the time. Don't tell me you haven't seen it, because you used to hang around the low cow people, too. I'd always see you there, remember?
Oh, you talking about what's his name?
Yeah, what happened to all the herders? They always turn into them, don't they?
Yeah.
There's no fucking chicks with a penis. There's only dudes with tits. Existence is suffering. So I'm going to give you a little background on this shit, man. I guess Venice, they're the originators of the original mirrors. And this is not the mirrors that we got now. No, we're not born to suffer. We're born to figure shit out. Suffering is just fucking something that goes along with it, I guess. But if you figure it out, you don't fucking suffer anymore, man. Because a lot of it, like, people are saying, oh, this is hell. Yeah, but you make out of it what the fuck you want. That's one thing I know about this world. You can start in the shittiest part and get your way out of it. So these Venetians, they made the original mirrors. And back then, they'd take a thin layer of tin and they'd lay it on a table. And then they'd put mercury on top of it. Then they'd put molten glass on top of it. And I don't know how the fuck they did it, but so I don't know what the fuck's up with that. That's one thing I admire about Cornbread Man. He found a secret of never being a low cow, never saying anything. The crowd is just made to destroy each other. Yeah, that's once you get in an arena, man, it's nothing but fucking bloodletting and everybody turn on each other eventually. So Venice got this way to make these mirrors where they can make them like 10 by 12 feet, where everybody else, they have no idea how they could do them. Because if you did it on a metal board, it would warp and the mirror would be warped. And if you did it on wood, the wood would burn. So nobody has no way how they did this. And people today, if they look at the mirrors, they found out that they were made in a vacuum. So now they don't even let you touch these mirrors or even inspect them, or because there's one in the Lincoln bedroom and people have seen like Lincoln standing in it and all kinds of crazy shit.
How old are the mirrors?
The what?
How old are they?
Before 1820 is when they stopped doing it the old way. And now they just spray aluminum or like silver on the back of them. So our mirrors today are nothing like the old ones. And the old mirrors, they had to cover them all up before dark. And then they're also, yeah, I wonder how they made a fucking vacuum that big. But the Venetians, if you tried to leave their island and you were a glass specialist, they'd kill you. And for years after that, they were hunting people down. They kept all the secrets there in Venetia until I think it was like around the Civil War time, 1860s, it finally broke off the island and it got like out to where everybody in Europe was making them. So it wasn't like far long after it became widespread that this new way came up to make them. And they said that it was because of mercury and it was safer for them to make them the new way. But then mercury was widespread. The hatter industry used it to way after that, right?
They were in thermometers.
Yeah, and not only that, did you know that lighthouses, the light was suspended in a bath of fucking that, and it was like it's so bad that's why the lighthouse workers are going mad. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah, and then they slowly worked it out of there the same way, but it was years after they got it out of the window. I mean, the glass making for the mirrors. Yeah, that is where the phrase "mad as a hatter" came from. So they phased it out of the.
I know about the Mad Hatter phrase where it came from.
Yeah, but this shit was everywhere. It was like a magic fucking thing to them. Yeah, many of the Chinese pyramids are filled with mercury. And Frank Zappa, you know why he died? Because his dad worked for the military complex as a some kind of chemist thing, and he brought home so much mercury that Zappa was swimming in it in his bedroom. He filled up the floor with it. He's lucky it didn't get worse, you know that? Fucking shit is crazy. So that's the background on all that.
Whole life that a mirror is just glass coated with silver. But this version crumbles into dust as soon as one compares the dates and the geography of production. How to explain the temperature and magnetic anomalies recorded by physicists in the 19th century near ancient mirrors? Why did these reports not enter scientific journals but remained in private diaries? And who gave the unspoken order to destroy old mirrors during revolutions and wars under the guise of fighting the bourgeoisie? We have been imposed the opinion that our ancestors were afraid of their own reflection. But the documents speak otherwise. They were afraid of who looked at them from the other side. The main question is what function this global network served before it was deliberately taken down. Imagine that you wake up in the middle of the night in a large Victorian mansion. The first thing you see in the moonlight is a heavy velvet cover draped over a huge mirror against the wall. As if someone is trying to hide something forbidden, something that should not reflect in the dark. This is not a village tale. This is a strict ritual of educated people of the 19th century. It was performed with religious precision.
Every mirror in the house was
home,
covered at night.
from London townhouses to St. Petersburg estates. The 19th century is an era of paradoxes.
Oh yeah, I'll drop it.
Technological progress coexisted with ancient fears. Gas lamps lit the streets, but in homes, shadows and anxious premonitions reigned. Mentally enter a typical house of the mid-century. High ceilings with intricate moldings. Massive mirrors in gilded frames reaching 3 meters in height. Crystal chandeliers with hundreds of pendants. Mirrors were everywhere. Above fireplaces, in hallways, in bedrooms, in living rooms. They cost a fortune. One mirror could equal the annual income of a wealthy family. Their production required technologies that even today raise questions among specialists. But every evening at dusk, a strange ritual began.
There you go.
The homeowners, their servants, governesses, and children
Oh, they,
all
back then the rules were
participated
you
in the
couldn't have
ceremony
the
of
mirrors
closing
in your
the
bedroom.
mirrors. Heavy fabrics were thrown over the mirror surfaces with the same care as when shutters were closed over windows before a storm. The question is simple. What
Now they
made
put
an
them above your
entire
bed and everything. You know
civilization,
that?
which built
Yep.
transcontinental railroads and grand palaces, fear its own reflection after sunset? Open any book on etiquette from the mid-19th century. Find a chapter on mirrors.
You know,
There will
all
be
the
an
shit
instruction.
from them
At
changing the fucking calendar, changing the Bible, all that shit, Mossy. It's almost like we're in another fucking world. You know that?
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck? Talking about an illusion.
dusk, all mirrored surfaces in the house must be covered with dense fabric. Not just draped for appearance, covered in such a way that no slits remain. Velvet, brocade, thick silk. And this was not done by dark peasants in cottages. This was done by engineers, doctors, university
I never even thought about it,
professors,
man. They say that
industrialists, people who built
old people
locomotives
surround
and
themselves with
telegraph
oil
lines.
paintings and young people surround themselves with mirrors. And I pretty much had a mix, you know what I mean? Never even thought about it until I started studying mirrors, and I thought, wow, there's a lot more to them than just your fucking reflection. You know that?
Yeah.
Look further.
And when he
This
starts talking
practice
about what he
spread
really
from
thinks they're
America to
about, it gets
Russia,
crazy.
from Scandinavia to the Mediterranean.
I can tell about mirrors in my own house.
Completely different
Well,
cultures.
growing up,
No
Yeah.
local superstition.
I had
It was
walls
a
covered in
widespread
mirrors.
tradition, carried out synchronously, as if everyone knew about the same danger. The most obvious explanation is church prescriptions, fear of unclean forces, superstitions about the souls of the deceased. It sounds logical until you start digging deeper.
Oh, some of the stories are
In the
nuts.
archives of psychiatric hospitals in Paris, Vienna, and London, there are preserved medical histories of patients with the same symptoms. Doctors of that time referred to it as mirror madness. Here
That's
is a
before they had
specific
plastic.
case. The year 1867, Edinburgh.
I used to
The
hate that at my
McGregor
grandparents'
family,
house.
respected fabric merchants, moved into a new house on Princes Street. A majestic building of the Georgian era, with huge windows and wall-to-wall mirrors in the main living room. In 2 weeks, what the local press later called the case of the cursed mirror began. The youngest daughter of the family, 12-year-old Margaret, refused to sleep in her room. She claimed that the mirror in her bedroom shows another house at night. She attributed it to a child's fantasy, but after a week, adults began to notice the strangeness. The father of the family, James McGregor, wrote in his diary, he woke up in the middle of the night with the feeling that someone was watching.
Oh, that's
The
probably
mirror
why, Mo. I
opposite
didn't
the
even
bed
think of that.
reflected not our bedroom,
You know,
but some other
fucking
room
hold the
with
boat.
different furniture.
These mirrors, they leaked mercury. They had to because the way they were made, the mercury leaked out of the seams for like a week after they first were made, and they had to keep them like on the side, and then the excess would be done. So then they must have still been like gassing out for like years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They were tripping.
Yeah. Probably was part of it. I never even thought of that till just then.
Different
That's a great
walls.
observation, Mo.
He saw it very clearly
Well,
in
if
the
there was Mad
moonlight when
Hatters.
he lit a candle.
And then the lead
Everything
too,
returned
and the
to its
paint
place.
everywhere.
The situation intensified. The maid fell into a hysteria upon seeing in the corridor mirror a woman in a white dress of an ancient cut. The woman looked at her and slowly
I
raised
got
her
a ghost
hand
here, you know that.
as if trying to reach through the
Bitch is
glass
never near the
surface.
mirrors though.
The maid refused to return to that corridor,
Yeah,
even
and
during the day.
radiation too, dude.
The McGregors
They did
invited a
crazy
priest
shit for
who
medicine,
performed
man.
the house blessing ceremony. This did not help. The mirrors continue to show
How the fuck did he
what they
make
were not
mirrors that
supposed to
big?
show.
You know that?
Many will write in the comments
Shit,
now.
none of this shit they
mass
say makes sense
hysteria,
because
psychosis.
think about it. I did like solar rooms and sun rooms and solariums and stuff like that. And our biggest problem was moving the big pieces of glass around. And we got like hydraulic trucks and special fucking tires and shit now. You know what I mean? And roads.
Yeah.
They had dirt and fucking horses and wooden carts.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like in the summertime, those motherfuckers would still be gassing out, hell dear. That's what I'm saying. So maybe they were tripping from that, but how the fuck did they get the mirrors there? You know? down the fucking dirt road where all the fucking people were robbing everybody. Remember how it was supposed to be back then?
Right.
None of this shit makes sense.
Then, answer one question. How to explain that similar cases have been recorded all over Europe and America with frightening regularity?
They're all
People in
tripping on
different
fucking
countries
Mercury.
who had never heard of each other.
Yeah,
described
airships. We'll cover them
identical
eventually, man, because they had
And here
airports
begins the truly
just as big
strange
as ours. Did you know that? For their airships back then? And they erased all that shit. And they were supposed to pretend like we're not supposed to know that it was going on. It's fucking stupid.
This was not a local problem of one family or one city. People in psychiatric hospitals claimed the same thing. They saw not their
mirrors.
reflection in mirrors at night, but something else. Some described figures in ancient clothing. Others described landscapes of non-existent cities. Others spoke of faces that looked out from the depths of the mirror with unbearable sadness or malice. But the most horrifying thing is that some of these patients displayed unusual knowledge. They could describe the architectural details of buildings that no longer existed. They spoke about events that had not been recorded in the chronicles.
Oh,
They
yeah.
conversed in dialects
Isn't
of
it weird that they had
long-dead
to take all the
languages.
tops off the buildings? I
Now
mean,
let's rewind.
if they were
and take
nothing,
a
why
look
didn't
at
they
the
just
mirrors
leave them?
themselves. Not at the
They were covered
stories
in gold, most
surrounding
of them, and they
them,
wanted it.
but at the
Oh, yeah.
technology of production.
That's my theory.
The
That might
weight
have been
of a
why they
large mirror
salvaged them.
could reach
They also didn't know how to
300
use them.
kilograms.
It's like we're a
To
fucking
lift such a structure,
what the cult crate cult, remember that when we covered them people that worship the planes
Yeah.
that dropped off the material?
Yeah.
What if that's all the fuck that we are? These buildings were there, we found them empty, buildings that no longer existed, so they made things up. Man, they tore a fuckload of those buildings down. I'm more of a dirigible type of guy. A dirigible. Man, all I know is that that's why they had those issues with the Zeppelins back in the day, because it was a technology we had no idea about. And they were using helium instead of fucking safe gases. You know that? It's like cave
Yeah.
people fucking around trying to drive a car now.
and secure it on the wall, special mechanisms were required. The mirror itself is not just glass. It is a complex, multi-layer object that had to be assembled with
Yeah, hydrogen,
millimeter
thanks.
accuracy. Here's what is strange. How did the masters of that time create perfectly flat glass surfaces with an area of several square meters without modern equipment? Let's look at the process. First, it was necessary to blow or cast a glass sheet. At that time, the cylinder method was used. A huge glass cylinder was blown, then it was cut along and flattened on a hot table. The slightest unevenness in thickness, and the reflection is distorted. The smallest air bubble is a defect. Then the polishing process began. The surface needed to be polished to perfect smoothness. A deviation of more than a fraction of a millimeter per square meter meant the mirror was unsuitable. They polished by hand,
I ain't buying
using
any of this
abrasive
shit. You know that?
powders for months. Imagine the labor required to create a mirror with an area of 5 square meters. After polishing came amalgamation, the application of a reflective layer. Mercury, silver, tin, the most
Fuck.
precise proportions.
I got to show them.
Too much mercury, the amalgam does not hold. Too little, the reflection is murky. The process
Fucking
took
Mo.
place in enclosed spaces. The masters breathed in mercury vapors, and many did not live to see 40 years. And here is the key point. Production required technologies that raise questions among specialists. In an era when there were no vacuum chambers, precision machines,
I wouldn't say
and
he's got
computer
small
quality
defects
control,
in it, Mo. The way
craftsmen
he
created
talks, it's
glass
fucking
with
warped.
such surface purity that it sometimes seemed as though you were not looking at your reflection, but into a parallel world. Where did these recipes come from? Who first created the formula for amalgam that gives such a perfect reflection? At first glance, it seems that the answer is simple. Just very skilled masters of their craft. And this sounds logical. Until
bet
you
9
ask
out of 10
modern
it was
glass
found up by
manufacturers.
accident.
Say
Having
what?
access to advanced
I said I bet 9 out of 10 it was discovered by accident.
Yeah, but then why were they killing everybody to keep the secrets and all that shit?
I have no answer to that. I'm just
I mean,
saying, like most things, it was probably discovered by accident.
Yeah, because like there has no like development of it. It just came out of nowhere in the beginning, kind of like solid state. Because when I was in robotics, I was like, it was driving me nuts. How the fuck did we go from tubes to solid states? You know what I mean? So I was always looking for that. Where's the switch point? You know what I mean? And then when I found out that no one person developed solid state, it's owned by a corporation. Did you know that? So first thing I thought of was alien technology, maybe, because I don't see where we went from the tube to solid state, where the transition is, and there's nothing wrote down where this guy said, "Oh, you know what I mean," like the light bulb or something, right? So it's kind of like lost in the mist.
technologies, they confirm. Creating a perfectly flat surface of such an area requires vacuum chambers and precision equipment. So how did they do it in the 18th century without all of this? And now look at the geography of production. Mirrors were made in very specific places: Venice, the island of Murano, Bohemia, Russia. Not everywhere, but precisely there. And the secrets of production were guarded with maniacal ferocity. Venetian master glassmakers could not leave the island of Murano under the threat of the highest penalty. Read this again. The highest penalty for attempting to leave the island. The highest penalty for disclosing recipes. Documents of the Venetian Council of Ten, the secret police of the Republic, are filled with orders for the elimination of fugitive masters. 1553. 3 glassmakers who fled to Bohemia mysteriously disappear under strange circumstances. 1581. Master Angelo Barozzi tries to sell recipes to the French. Soon he is found in the canal with no signs of life. Transmission of knowledge only within families. The father teaches the son, the grandfather teaches the grandson. Recording is prohibited. Everything is in oral form, all through demonstration. If the family died out, the knowledge left with it. Other crafts, silk, weapons, ceramics, were also profitable. Venetian glass, Murano lace, Damascus steel. All of this was expensive, but their secrets were not guarded with such paranoid cruelty. Why mirrors specifically? If this is merely a protection of commercial secrets, why such a level of violence? Count for yourself. Over 1.5 centuries, more than 20 cases of the elimination of runaway masters have been documented. This is not business. This is the protection of state secrets of the highest category. Look at the maps of trade routes of Venice from the 15th to 16th centuries. Venice was a transit point between East and West. After the fall of Constantinople in 1453, a flow of artifacts and manuscripts
I
surged
think
into
people don't
Venice.
realize, right after
Entirely-
Constantinople fell, that's when Val the Impaler was active. Did you know that? The Ottoman Empire was at its highest point right then, and Val was holding them back, fucking with
Vlad.
them.
Yeah.
Vlad, Val. He's still the Impaler.
His philosophy was to be crueler than than the world around him.
The fuck, that's the Marine Corps philosophy, homie.
Oh, okay, there you go.
They're cold, but we're gonna be colder. That's what they said in Korea.
Yeah. You want to hear one interesting story about Vlad?
Go ahead.
He'd actually have his court dine around the bodies that were staked, and one of his people in his court complained about the smell, so he staked him higher than the rest of the bodies.
Well, he hated his court. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, there were like the tradespeoples, and then there were the rich people, and he made them build his castle because they sold him out. You know that he was like in power 2 or 3 times before they finally threw his ass in jail and he lost power. And his brother came through, and he was only able to hold it for a minute. The Ottoman had him and his brother as like they took him away from his father, and you know how they had held children. Like, and then you couldn't do nothing because your kid was being held hostage by these other powers. So then he escaped and came back, and that's how he took over. And his brother was raped by the fucking Ottoman prince. And then later on, he came through there and was going to be their dog. And first he held him out, but then they threw him in jail. The tradesmen and the other people like turned on him, the shop owners and all that. He should have known they were going to do it. They already did it before.
Libraries, technical drawings, descriptions of technologies. The version is this: Venetian masters did not acquire the technology themselves. They were the guardians of knowledge that was inherited from the ruined cities of the East. Knowledge that belonged to a previous civilization. And their task was not to invent, but to preserve and reproduce what already existed. 1881. London antique dealer Thomas Welborn purchased an ancient Venetian mirror at the auction of a bankrupt aristocrat's estate. The mirror was dated to the 15th century and was distinguished by extraordinary beauty. The frame was adorned with the most intricate carving. Not just a floral ornament, there were depicted astronomical symbols.
Nothing's new.
Constellations, planetary signs, strange geometric patterns that formed complex schemes. Welborn, being an educated man, tried to decipher these symbols, but could not find any explanation for them in any reference book. He hung a mirror in his study, a heavy frame made of black wood, covered with the patina of centuries. The mirror itself possessed an astonishing clarity of reflection. It seemed like one was looking not at the surface, but into the depth, into the space behind the glass. Welborn soon began to notice oddities. According to his words recorded in letters to his antiquarian colleague Edward Holmes, the mirror displayed the room as it once was. He saw different furniture, heavy oak wardrobes instead of his bookshelves, other books on the shelves, tomes in leather bindings with Latin inscriptions. Even the fireplace looked different, more massive, adorned with carvings.
That'd be fucked.
At first, Welborn attributed it to fatigue, to the play of light. But the visions recurred, always at the same time, between 11 in the evening and 2 in the morning, always in the moonlight. The most astonishing event began on the night of the 15th of October, 1882.
There's this thing that they found on the bottom of the ocean in a Roman ship, and it's an antikythera mechanism, and they analyze it and went inside of it with x-rays, and they've even rebuilt it, and it shows the planets moving, and it could know when there was going to be an eclipse, and it was like basically a computer, an analog computer. And they said it was fucking way ahead of its time. They don't know how the Greeks could have made it, because that's where it came from, Greece, they're saying. We'll cover that too, man. Good saying, Jay. I'm interested in that too. They just
me too.
They just broke it though.
They broke it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They figured it all out, and they're.
Oh, I thought you meant they physically broke the damn thing. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that thing's just a solid hunk of shit, you know, coral. And they x-rayed it, and they're all those gears and all that shit. But I guess on the outside of it, there's like planets and all kinds of shit. They even reproduce the outsides of it. All right, we'll finish this up, and then we'll cover that in the future, though, man. That's great.
Welborn was working late, sorting through catalogs of ancient manuscripts. He glanced at the mirror and froze. A man was reflected in the mirror. A
Probably ended up
middle-aged
in the nut
man,
hospital.
thin, with an ascetic face, dressed in clothing from the 15th century. He was sitting at a writing desk.
Then he flipped me off.
The very same massive oak table that Wellborn had seen in his visions. And he was writing something with a goose quill.
He held it up and said,
Wellborn
"Fuck
turned around.
you."
There was no one behind him. He looked in the mirror again. The man continued to write, not paying attention. Then, as if feeling the gaze, he lifted his head and looked directly at Wellborn. Their gazes met. The man in the mirror was not frightened, did not disappear. He slowly stood up and approached the mirror surface from his side. Wellborn did the
Yeah, they were
same.
feeling the gaze.
They stood facing each other, separated only by the glass surface and
It's a love
perhaps
story.
several centuries. Wellborn began systematic observations, meticulously recording everything in a diary. The man in the mirror appeared almost every night. Gradually, a form of communication was established between them, with gestures, with drawings on paper that they showed to each other. A man from the past showed Wellborn manuscripts, ancient books.
It was
He
sure they had
pointed to
to
certain
invent a glass
places in the
cleaner.
room, the places where objects were located in his 15th
And
century.
napkins.
Following these directions, Wellborn began to explore his study. He tapped the walls, examined the
Is there somebody back
floorboards,
there?
and he found it. Under one of the floorboards, right where the man from the mirror had pointed, was a hidden compartment.
Oh, fuck.
A metal box, sealed with wax and bearing the imprint of an unfamiliar coat of arms. Inside were documents, letters, diaries, diagrams.
Tartania.
These were the papers of the previous owner of the
Get
house,
the hells out of those
who
walls.
lived in the mid-15th century.
There's shit everywhere.
One Roberto Fiorenzi, a Venetian merchant and apparently a member of some secret society. The documents contain descriptions of technologies that should not have existed at that time. Schematics of devices for extracting energy from the atmosphere.
Oh, we knew that.
Drawings of common instruments. Formulas of amalgams with precise indications not only of the proportions of metals, but also of the astronomical conditions under which the process should be carried out. And a separate manuscript about mirrors, about the fact that they are not just household items, but tools. Tools for what? The text was damaged. Many pages were lost. But one phrase has been preserved completely. The mirror is a window between times, but it should be opened with the greatest caution. Let's return to the McGregor family.
Vonnegut
They
said they were
invited a
leaked.
professor of natural philosophy from the University of Edinburgh. His name is James Maxwell Grant, a student of the famous physicist. The professor proposed to conduct an experiment, to set up observation of mirrors using the latest equipment at that time. He brought with him photographic plates of special sensitivity, a magnetometer for measuring magnetic fields, thermometers with an accuracy of up to 1/10 of a degree.
He's a ghost hunter.
He set up an observation post right in the McGregor's house. The experiment was conducted over 7 consecutive nights. The professor took measurements every 15 minutes, recorded the readings of the instruments, and noted the slightest changes. What he discovered made him refuse to publish the results. Officially, he announced that he had not found anything unusual, that the McGregor family had become a victim of mass hysteria. But in his private papers, found by his grandson 60 years after his passing, there was a completely different record. Take these measurements. The mirror surface at certain hours of the night, from 11 in the evening to 2 in the morning, demonstrated properties that are inconsistent with known laws of optics. First,
Oh,
the
later on,
reflection
Rebels,
was
thanks for coming
delayed.
through.
The
Wow.
professor used a
through,
method
Rebels.
with a quick hand movement in front of the mirror and fixation on a photographic plate. A normal reflection should be instantaneous, but measurements showed a delay of 3 to 7/100ths of a second,
What the fuck?
as if light traveled not 2 meters to the mirror and back, but a much greater distance. Second, temperature anomaly. Within a radius of 1.5 meters from the mirror, the temperature dropped by 2 to 3 degrees without visible reasons. No drafts, no open windows. Thermodynamics was disrupted right before our eyes. Third, and the most strange, the mirror emitted. In complete darkness, without any light sources, the mirror surface emitted a faint glow. Invisible to the eye, but detectable by photographic plates with long exposure. The professor received 6 photographs, all showing a blurred white glow emanating from the mirror. Fourth, magnetic anomalies. The needle of the magnetometer, placed near the mirror, deviated without visible reasons, sometimes by 5 degrees, sometimes by 10 degrees. The fluctuations occurred in waves, with a periodicity of approximately every 3 minutes. The professor wrote in his diary, "The mirrored surface behaves as if it is not a passive reflector of light, but an active device of unknown principle of action." The results contradict everything we know about the properties of glass and metals. The publication of this data will destroy the foundations of physics. I cannot allow myself this. I advise the McGregor family to cover all mirrors and never
That
open
must have been
them.
how it started.
Professor of the university. A scientist trained in a strict method conducts measurements according to all the rules, obtains results that do not fit into the existing picture of the world, and does the only thing he can, hides these results. Why? Because to recognize them means to revise all of physics, to acknowledge that mirrors operate by laws that go beyond known science, that behind the glass surface lies something much existed at that time, never opposite the front door, never two mirrors facing each other, creating an infinite corridor of reflections. It was said that such corridors open passages between worlds, that one can become lost in them with one's soul, that there are beings that wait for someone to carelessly look too deeply. Now, many will say, just superstition. Then answer one question. Why are these rules identical in different cultures? And why did they appear before
Corn, good
mirrors
idea.
became a mass commodity? Compare these rules with the principles of placing radio antennas. Two transmitters located opposite each other create a resonant circuit. This amplifies the signal, opening the channel. Engineering logic. If a mirror works as a receiver, then two mirrors are an amplifier. The rules for placing mirrors are not superstitions. They are safety techniques when working with unfamiliar equipment. The mirror makers of that time knew special prayers and spells that they recited while crafting mirrors, as if trying to bind the dangerous technology with the safe shackles of faith and ritual. Some families kept mirrors that were passed down from generation to generation, but they kept them constantly covered. They were only unveiled on special occasions and only in daylight, as if they were not household items, but dangerous artifacts requiring special handling.
Damn.
At the same time as the tradition of covering mirrors in the 19th century, the practice of spiritual seances developed. Mediums used mirrors as tools for contact with the other world. They claimed that they could summon spirits, and that one could see the future or the past by looking into the mirror's surface in a certain way by candlelight. Skeptics explain this as tricks and charlatanism, but some cases did not succumb to simple exposure. Sessions were documented where scientists, lawyers, journalists were present, educated and skeptical people, and nevertheless, they testified to the incredible. They saw the faces of people in mirrors whom the mediums could not know. They received information that was later confirmed by archival documents. They observed physical phenomena that had no rational explanation. Check the protocols of these sessions. The level of detail is astonishing. The descriptions are so specific that they could be verified, and they were confirmed. Skeptics explained everything as charlatanism and deception. It sounds reasonable, but then where did the information come from that the medium could not physically know? Some cases could not be debunked even by professional skeptics, who were specifically invited to the sessions for verification. Perhaps the mediums accidentally or intentionally activated those very properties of mirrors that ordinary people feared. Certain rituals, candles, placement. This is not mysticism. This is tuning, creating certain conditions for activation. Candles create heat. Heat causes air convection. Convection changes the optical properties of the medium. Needed for something deeper, to create a certain energy field, certain frequencies. In the archives of the French Academy of Sciences, there is a report from the year 1873. A group of researchers describes the phenomenon of mirror operation, a phenomenon where mirrors in the dark begin to reflect not the current reality, but temporal impressions of the past. They proposed a hypothesis. Mirror amalgam is capable of preserving light impressions similar to a photographic plate, and under certain conditions, these impressions manifest, superimposing on the current reflection. But this explanation did not take into account the main thing. People saw not frozen images of the past, but moving figures that were aware of the observer's presence and reacted to it. This was not a reproduction of a recording. This was a contact. By the end of the 19th century, mass production of mirrors using simplified technologies began. Glass became cheaper, the silvering process accelerated, and mirrors transformed from luxury items into ordinary goods. And it is precisely then that strange phenomena begin to fade. New mirrors, produced industrially, no longer possessed the mysterious properties that distinguished the old Venetian, Flemish, or Russian handcrafted mirrors. It seems that, along with the simplification of technology, some important component was lost. Perhaps certain proportions of metals in the amalgam, special conditions of
I
production,
said on purpose, probably.
knowledge that was passed down orally and not recorded, or new mirrors were intentionally made safe, deprived of those qualities that made old mirrors dangerous portals. Mass production has standardized not only the technology, but also the result. Modern mirrors reflect only the current reality. They are dead in the sense that old mirrors were alive. There is interesting statistics. The number of mental disorders related
they
to
all went
mirrors
nuts?
sharply decreased in the early 20th century.
they
Mirror
changed 'em.
madness,
Hey,
mirror
Hellboy.
melancholy, cases of possession after prolonged contemplation of mirrors. These diagnoses have virtually disappeared from medical reports. Coincidence? or a direct consequence of the fact that old mirrors were gradually replaced by new, safe ones.
I think Mo had it right, man. The motherfucking
Many
Mercury.
ancient mirrors were deliberately destroyed
They were
during the
gassing
wars
off
and
and
revolutions
making
of the
people
early
nuts.
20th century. They were smashed as symbols of the old world, as luxury items of the bourgeoisie. But perhaps this was a targeted destruction of dangerous artifacts that could reveal too much about the past. To show what should not be seen, look at the statistics.
Eventually, even Aerosmith
How
were like,
many
fuck it, we're done
pre-war
with the
mirrors
mirrors.
have survived? A few. And where are the others? Is it a coincidence that it was the old mirrors made using ancient technologies that were destroyed? They did not touch the new mirrors. They only destroyed the old ones, as if they knew that the revolutions and wars have always served as a convenient excuse for erasing uncomfortable traces. How libraries were destroyed, how the buildings of world exhibitions were demolished, how the first floors of cities
They don't know
were
because
buried.
a lot of those recipes
Every
were
time
secrets.
under a noble pretext.
And then I don't
Every
think
time
because
systematically. Today, we
I don't
are
think radium was
surrounded by
around until
mirrors.
like 1860s. So
Bathrooms, hallways, elevators, shop windows.
yeah, it must have
The
been gassing
screens of our
off. That's the only
phones
thing
and
I can think of.
computers are also a
Back
kind
then, they
of
didn't have air
mirrors,
conditioning, so those rooms probably
reflecting
got hot as
and
fuck in the
distorting
summer.
reality. We look into them constantly, without thinking, without fear. The tradition of
I wonder if covering them
mirrors
up
has
helped them
turned into a
gassing off.
vague
You know that?
superstition, a
Yeah.
scary tale for children.
Because when you were sleeping, they
plot
weren't
for
fucking
horror
affecting you.
films. We laugh at the fears of our ancestors, considering them ignorant and superstitious. But sometimes, in the quiet moments late at night, when you are alone in a
That would
dark room
explain if they had
and
radium
see
and
your
why they were
reflection
getting
in
hot
an
fucking
unexpected
photo
place,
off
this
of them.
ancient feeling arises, a primal fear that comes from
Yeah.
the depths of the ages.
You got a
A
song to end
reminder
with,
that
Mossy?
mirrors are not
What?
just glass
You have a
and
song
metal.
to end with.
Modern mirrors are safe, but they are also useless. We
Yeah,
have
the
not
Roman-
only
Wait just a
forgotten
second.
the
No, I don't.
danger,
Oh, I thought
we
you had
have
that one song
lost
you wanted
the
to show me
tool.
last time.
old mirrors
No,
were
I don't.
windows to other
don't know
I can't
times,
what
believe they're
song
using
it was.
things that made them crazy. I mean, Romans
New
used to make
mirrors
plumbing. Yeah,
are
lead
just
plumbing.
dead glass.
They all got fucked
And
with
now
lead
let's gather
poisoning.
all the
That's why the
threads
Romans
together.
were so fucking crazy.
Venetian mirrors with astronomical symbols on the frames. Look closely at the preserved examples in
Yeah, I
museums.
think I got a song.
Cool.
I think
Geometric
that's what you're
patterns
talking
are
about, but
arranged
it's a
into
song.
diagrams. Planetary signs are positioned in a
I used to do
specific
that
order,
shit.
corresponding to the position
They say
of the
don't stare in the
celestial
mirror more
bodies
than a
on
couple minutes,
specific
because then you
dates.
see the other guy.
Why such precision if this is just decor? Amalgam was created using complex formulas, an alloy of silver, mercury, and other components in precisely calibrated proportions produced a surface with special properties. It reflected not just light, it interacted with something greater. The rules of placement look like an instruction for installing equipment. A mirror cannot be
Fucking
placed
Timmy.
opposite a door. It creates an unwanted channel. Two mirrors facing each other are prohibited. A resonating circuit, an amplifier,
there.
is formed. Is it a coincidence that these rules are identical to the
nuts.
principles of
I
antenna
already was
placement?
nuts.
Mirrors were a part of a global technological system.
They're saying now that they're like
cathedrals
cell
with
phones.
domes, like star fortresses. They were nodes of a network that encompassed the entire planet. Imagine such a system. Cathedrals with their tall spires and copper domes captured atmospheric electricity. Fortresses shaped like stars distributed this energy throughout the territory. And
Starport.
mirrors functioned as nodes of an information network. They did not transmit energy, they transmitted information. Reflected light is a
You're still
coded
here, Hal,
signal.
dear. You're a survivor.
The amalgam preserved imprints not just of light, but of the information contained within that light.
Are you there, Mossy?
Certain proportions of
Yeah, I'm
metals
here.
created
I
a
found the
memory
thing
effect,
for the strongest
similar to modern
mushrooms.
magnetic media, but operating on a different
yeah?
principle.
Yeah, I'll show it to you
Two
later
mirrors, installed correctly, could create a communication channel between
Most of the
remote
information they
points,
transmitted was
not
porn.
a mystical portal.
That's how it is today.
A technological data transmission channel.
90% of the fucking shit on the internet's
Through
porn.
resonance, through certain frequencies of light waves. Astronomical symbols on the frames indicated not mysticism, but the necessity of synchronization with cosmic cycles. The position
fuck
of the
yeah.
planets influences the Earth's
Shrooms
magnetic
are
field
LSD
and
light. That's what I
atmospheric
always tell
electricity.
everybody.
For the system to operate, precise tuning to these cycles was required. After the cataclysm of the 19th century, the physical conditions on the planet changed. It is possible that the density of the atmosphere changed. It is possible that the magnetic field
We know that,
weakened.
right?
It is possible that the
atmosphere is
balance
thinner
in
than it
the
used to be.
ionosphere was disrupted. Ether, what was referred to as atmospheric electricity, free energy,
Oh, you
became
lost sight of
unavailable
time?
or significantly weakened.
Some
The
people never
mirrors
come out of
began
that
to
hell, dear. I've
malfunction.
seen that happen.
They continued to work, but incorrectly. Instead of relaying current information, they were
Courtney's
issuing
here.
fragments of old
Courtney.
records. People saw
Hello.
residual signals from
Hey,
the past.
hey.
Images preserved in amalgam decades or centuries ago.
We're just finishing up on
Those who
mirrors.
stared into mirrors for a long time and regularly
Oh,
began to
creepy.
catch these signals. Hence the mirror madness.
Mirror madness.
It is not a mental disorder in the usual sense. It is an overload of the consciousness with information from another time.
Courtney was around back
Information
then.
that the brain
Courtney,
cannot process correctly.
is this mirror shit true?
Some people turned out to be more sensitive.
I don't know. Mirrors are pretty
Mediums
creepy,
possibly had the
actually.
ability to tune into
Oh, they
these
were
frequencies.
fucking nuts. The shit these
Their
people are
sessions
saying.
with mirrors were not
I grew
magic,
up in a house
but
full
the
of them.
use of remnants of
I
technology,
used to have
did?
some old
the
ones.
principle of which they
Seriously.
understood intuitively.
Walls covered in mirrors.
Old mirrors
Oh
held
my God.
records of a
I
previous
see a
Facing
lot
each
of
other?
stuff that.
In
Oh,
their
yeah.
amalgam,
There was
there were
infinite. I've gotten
impressions not
stuck in a
only
mirror
of
before.
images, but also of knowledge.
Really, really fucking high and get on
Schemes that
shrooms.
someone
Oh,
once
yeah.
Walk down my
contemplated
hallway
before
and there
the
was a
mirror.
spot you could stop and you
Maps
could
of
get, and it would
territories.
just go on forever.
Faces of people
Oh, you
who
were
lived
talking
in
about that before, Mossy.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was. Yeah, that house was a trip.
And hello to Mo and Tim and Haldir and Carl
Hello.
and
Hey,
anyone
what's
else.
up?
I don't really want to talk about that stuff tonight.
Yeah, we'll
Oh, you
cover
guys
that
were on
another
the
night.
you guys were on
We
the
got some
panel.
wild
Tim's
stories
there. Sorry.
from Ouija boards that I covered.
House of
Ooh.
mirrors.
Mirror madness. Is that like Reaper madness? Reaper madness was bullshit.
I have
I don't
that
know about-
poster. The Reaper
I'm pretty
Madness
sure Mirror
poster.
madness
The
works.
only there's only one Reaper Madness, and that's when you run out.
Yeah.
You're funny.
I never thought of it. That's true.
Guys, I'm digging my new rental car. I'm so
I knew it.
fucking-
Woo, wreck it, Courtney.
This is like a Mazda SUV. I don't know what kind of, but it's sweet. It's like fucking, it's got everything.
You
I
mean
just have
everything.
to watch out because I had court on Monday. For my careless driving, and the guy was the DA was such a jerk to me.
What did you go to court for?
Careless driving charge. They told me, so when I crashed my car and I went over the median, the cop, like, everything seemed like it was okay, and then at the very end he said, I just have to go over and make sure that there's no damage or anything, because if there's any property damage to the city, it's a careless driving charge. And he came back to me and he said, you took a nice chunk out of the curb. Okay, I had pictures of my tires right after. There's no evidence of concrete or anything. And I went and I videoed and took pictures of that curb, and there's chunks along the whole freaking median. So how are they going to tell me I took a chunk out of it, you know? So I went into the DA and like showed him all my stuff, and he was just a real dick because I had like careless driving in the past. So I didn't make a decision for the plea that they offered me yet, because they basically want me to be like on a year of it's like a deferred sentence type thing.
Oh, pre-trial diversion agreement.
Yeah, it sucks. And
I got that for 2 years. I had to behave myself for 2 years.
Yes, for a year. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, and right now, as I'm saying that,
It's a
I'm like,
money
almost-
grab type bullshit.
Weird
Well, and
thing
then
is,
he
weird
was
thing
They're
telling
is,
hoping you'll fuck up on those 2 years, and they'll be able
Well,
to
yeah.
get you for something else and make more money off your ass.
Well, he said 12 months, and he said, and I may have to pay restitution if they decide that it was my fault. that I took a chunk out of him. I'm like, how the hell are they going to say I took a chunk out when I have the pictures of both? So then I'm like thinking,
I'd be like, all right, don't my taxes already pay restitution?
well, and then I was like, well, how much would that be? And he's like, I don't
It
know,
works.
probably around 10,000. I'm like, 10,000? What? Like, and then he was trying to say with the plea deal that he was giving me a deal because he wasn't going to make me do classes. I'm like, nobody has ever, like, I had a careless driving up in near Steamboat. They dropped it down to just a ticket I could pay. You know, like, this guy was just such a jerk. Wasn't the right guy to talk to. So yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, once you're out of that bullshit, it should be fine.
Yeah, but I can't get like any in traffic, like any infraction, nothing for like a year. The chances of that happening are very slim. With my luck lately.
Yeah,
Very
maybe I get getting ready from other people.
I wish I knew people to drive me around. I live in the middle of freaking, I don't know many people here.
Well, yeah. The weird thing is, I only got in huge trouble with the law once, and I was driving drunk.
Yeah. See, I don't have any like. I actually have like no arrest record, nothing. I have like a clean record, but my traffic violations the past 2 years have not been good.
Well, the funny thing is, they drove me to the station, and then like red light, all that crap, and then they drove me back to my car, and told me not to go anywhere for a while.
I've heard so many crazy stories about stuff like that. That's so funny. I just know that my friend had that interlock thing in his car, and that thing is such a pain in the ass. It would like break all the time. Sucked.
No, I never went that far. It was just I had to prove that I wasn't an alcoholic and blah 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 blah. And then I had to behave myself for 2 years.
Mo, what are you saying? Wait, Courtney is trying to plead not guilty? Courtney. Don't agree to anything that allows you to keep driving? No.
Tell them the one-armed man did it.
The last 50 times I got charged with careless driving, they let me get away with it. The dude was a total dick. It wasn't 50 times, but he brought up a careless driving charge from 2008 that I didn't even remember. I thought I had like no tickets for a long time.
Tell them if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
So what else did you guys chat about tonight? Anyone hear from Ant?
Not yet. I expected to. My computer's been screwing up again. I had to reboot it, and I didn't even leave the studio. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
Oh, that's happened to me before, and then I enter again, and there's two
I think
of
it's
me.
StreamYards that's fucking my shit up.
Probably. Well, this car drives for me. I love it.
If the
Self-driving.
Jankum smells like shit, you must quit.
I'll quit. I didn't read it. I heard you. I was like, you must quit.
You broke up. What'd you say?
Nothing. I was commenting on Mo's thing. Mo, I'm gonna start making a rap out of like all of your good comments that rhyme.
You can't even read them right on your stream. You were reading them backwards.
If the I know my that
Wait,
was,
have you-
shut up. That was a disaster. I didn't even want to do that stream, and Pete made me do it, and then it was like,
Has anybody seen the video of the guy who does the Macho Man Randy Savage voice, but he reads Charles Manson quotes?
no, but that sounds awesome.
It actually does. He said the idea was he's pointing out that if you read any Charles Manson quote with Macho Man's voice, it sounds like something Macho Man would say. It's funny.
Oh, now I'm seeing you here. Hi, Hargrave is here. Hi, Hargrave. I said hi to him. Shep. He's up top.
What?
Oh, Mossy. I didn't say hi to Mossy, and I didn't say hi to Corbin.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
here.
guys.
Hello.
I'm so rude.
We all said hi to you.
Yeah, what's your problem?
Yeah.
Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
You
I
wanna
just
be
got
here?
a phone call. No, I just got a phone call in the middle of all of that. So I ignored the phone call, but it took me out of StreamYard, so I didn't know if I was still there.
Are any of us really all here? Or are we just? A figment of our own imagination.
Somebody dropped in the Rumble exposed tit for now. Highest paid models. Man, they got a porn bot over there, like we used to have. Remember? How cool!
Oh my god, I haven't seen porn bots in a while.
No,
That's
I used to
amazing.
like them. I'd give them wrenches and shit.
Yeah, they were fun. Like if you actually got a porn bot in your chat, you were going somewhere. I felt like, you know.
I haven't seen Courtney ignore this many people since her birthday stream. Says Mo.
I said hi. I think I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to reply to
How
a text
dare
because
you
I ignored a
ignore
phone
me.
call. Wait, hold on. I'm streaming and.
There, I just pinned the link in Rumble.
Sorry, guys.
It's got 4 people over there watching it, so who knows?
That's pretty cool. Good for Rumble.
I don't have bots either.
We want porn bots, though, don't we? Doesn't that make us someone like?
Oh,
be
porn
somebody?
bots are cool, but I meant just generally bots.
Are you going to send the porn bot the link?
No, I don't think they're there anymore. I'm just saying Courtney was completely ignoring Anthony's stream. The next day he got sent to rehab. That fucking birthday stream, why didn't you drop the link for us? You didn't want us up there with your friends?
That wasn't even my idea, that whole thing.
Oh,
I
no,
was
that's
so-
why you told me and Risey you were going to do a birthday stream. You wanted me and him to come.
I know I was going to do a birthday stream, but
You. And then Risey left because that guy was so weird.
yeah, no, that's Pete. And Pete was like, I don't know what the fuck.
You wanted to show off to us? We're not
Yeah, I don't
engaged.
know.
You should have told him that.
I don't know what was going on. It was all disaster. I'm sorry about that.
Courtney don't want you guys to do anything embarrassing. Meanwhile, Pete.
I don't give a shit if you guys don't embarrass me.
We were going to tear him apart if you'd let me and fucking Ant up there. He was talking shit in there saying he was the only good thing about the stream. He was trolling that guy so hard.
Yeah,
You know
Pete,
that, right?
I've known Pete in real life for like a long time. So it's
All right. So you guys did a birthday stream. You should have did it during the day or some other time that you didn't
I
invite me
know.
and Risey.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. It was like a
'Cause
week
if you'd have
later,
let me and
too.
Risey and Ann up there with that guy and that girl, it would have been fucking insane. You know that, right? Oh, Corn's playing Jet Set Radio right now.
Six is awesome. Six would have fun with everyone.
Her laugh was the only thing that made this thing, but then I kept thinking she's probably some fat bitch.
No, Six is really cool. She streamed with me on.
Is she fat?
I don't know.
Oh, because only
I don't
fat
think
girls
so.
laugh like that.
She's got an amazing voice. She's really got like a gorgeous.
Well, there you go.
voice.
Pete's comedy drove Ant to drink.
Oh, poor
Drove him to
Pete.
rehab.
Pete used to. Pete was that channel, Creepy Little Book. He has like 33,000 subscribers. on his
Wow.
channel. Isn't that crazy?
That's just like I know people that are rich that are idiots.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
No, it was I don't know. I couldn't even fucking follow StreamYard. The original like idea was to do just like a birthday stream and just have everyone come on. But then I don't know. He kind of like
Oh, Mo knows. He made a creepy little book reference that night and he pretended not to get it.
he didn't even notice that?
He pretended not to get it.
Oh, his new channel is Dark Sayings. He rebranded. I don't think he should have, but
What? And so you don't want to acknowledge his old brand?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. But nobody answered me. Have we heard from Ant?
No, I said I was expecting to hear from him today because he said a week, and I didn't.
Oh.
So it's probably what I said. He's going to be there for a lot longer than a week.
Well, yeah. Remember what I said? They're detoxing him first. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Like,
And then they're going to fucking work with him, and he's going to get a counselor. I know how the fuck it's going to go.
yeah. But like in the hospital detox part, I was in for 11 days one time being detoxed.
Holy
It's dangerous when you. Well, I also had seizures. You know what I mean? So they had to like. I don't remember most of the time I was there because they had me knocked out.
Yeah, well, they drug you up, especially if you're on alcohol. They don't let you stop.
Yeah, they give you like Ativan and Librium. I think is like the combo. that they
Ant
give you.
refused to leave rehab until Kurdistan is free. He's making a stand.
I gotta run in here. 7-Eleven. I'm sitting here just like, oh, dirt.
Oh, we knew you were driving. So you got a new car?
I just have a new rental.
Because you wrecked the
Until
old one.
until tomorrow.
Why,
No, I
what's
didn't wreck
tomorrow?
the old one. I just wanted to trade it in. I didn't like it. The old one was like a Kia, and it just sucked.
Kia's
and then
blow. I
and then
almost
I
bought
got
one
this
and
for
I
the
said,
same
"Fuck."
price.
I had
Apparently,
a
they're
Kia
really easy to
Sedona minivan for a while. It was my ex-wife's. I hated that damn thing.
Seltos.
Ant, how gay are you? Ant's only gay for play, Hellboy.
Oh, hi, Hellboy. Oh God, my fucking ex-husband.
Oh,
What?
Shep, I didn't
What?
tell you about my truck, did I?
No, what up?
I'm not getting it back until the middle of next week.
Why?
They're backed up and they're waiting on parts and shit to be able to rebuild the rear end in it.
Oh, so you ended up doing like I said, they're gonna have to do it and just rebuild it out all new parts.
Yeah, it's getting all brand new parts inside of it. It's gonna be like
Yeah, well, they
brand new
couldn't
rear
find
end.
a fucking a rear end. That's what. So they have to rebuild this one.
They
That's what you're saying.
found 3, but they can't find a brand new one. Like you're not gonna find a brand new one. But they found 3 that were used, but they were all fucked up when they got them. So they took mine and just decided to rebuild it.
I got you.
But I
They
got to
should have
pay
done it in
for
the
a
first
portion
place.
of it. It came up to $25.75 with the front hub.
It kind of sucks, but at least it'll be fixed, right?
Yeah, almost $2,600. Last time was 22.
Jeez.
When that thing finally one day when I get my house, I'm gonna take that thing and I'm gonna chrome the whole fucking truck,
And
the
just
whole
park
thing,
it?
windows, fucking everything, and I'm gonna make little planters, and that thing's gonna be a flower garden thing in my front yard.
Get out of here.
And I hope I'm talking about years down the road before it rusts out, and I hope it's right on a corner. So it's bright chrome on a nice sunny day, covered in flowers.
Everybody's gonna hate you. That's how Courtney got her rear end rebuilt. She took a picture and spread it all over the internet. That true, Courtney? You got your rear end rebuilt?
I wish.
You wish?
Yeah. I'm like the implants, like a Kardashian. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
What? You already got big ass, so you don't have to get implants? Is that what you're saying?
I don't have a big ass.
Oh, you got a white girl flat ass?
It's
If
not
I've
flat,
been,
but I don't have
I'll
a
share it.
big ass.
What? You're gonna
Today's
share? He's got a
been-
picture of your ass, Courtney.
No, I don't have a picture of her ass, but if I've been kind of quiet tonight, it's just because my mom passed away this morning.
I told him in the beginning, and
Oh,
Grim said that
Mossy.
he saw it on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
She's
so
saying
sorry.
Ant photoed it.
thank
She's-
you.
It's been going on for a
She
while.
was on
Courtney.
hospice in my care.
I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Thank you. Yeah, it does. But I know she's where she wants to be, so I'm at peace with a lot of it.
Yeah, it was this morning.
My spirit worships and is rejoicing for her because I know she's in heaven.
Yeah, she
That's
didn't
where
want to be
wanted
here.
Well, when
But-
people are suffering too, at the end,
she just didn't want to be here.
My stepdad passed. Her love of her life passed away in 2003, and ever since then, there's been a part of her that's just basically been dead. That's wanted to go to heaven ever since.
Yeah.
You know what weird
And
is?
she's been mourning him this whole time. Like mourning him as if he passed today.
Yeah,
And
she was not
I
happy
just,
here.
I felt bad for her. My heart went out to her. We loved each other and stuff, but she hurt, and I'm glad that she's not suffering like that no more and going through the stuff she was going through.
Yeah.
Weird
And
part
we
is,
lost
what was it?
we lost Shep's sister, which is my mother-in-law, in December. She was on our care and hospice too, and we
That
had
was
her for
fucked, too.
hospice. We had 2 hospice patients at the same time.
That sucks. Hospice sucks. My ex-husband, they had
Yes,
him in
it
there.
does.
And they took him back out, which was
That
crazy,
motherfucker's
but-
still alive.
I know he's doing really well for what's wrong with him.
You're gonna die before him, probably. That prick.
That's what I told him. I said that to him.
You still got your dog.
I know. Wait, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
Real niggas don't cry, says Hellboy.
I got to be there and hold her hand and be with her when she took her last breath.
Wow.
Yesterday we got to do communion. I turned on church with her, and it was a recording of her favorite
That's
pastor. And I
brutal,
didn't know
Timmy.
the recording was going to have communion at the end, and I seen it, so I paused it and I did communion with her. She wasn't really coherent enough, but I still did it. And yeah, so
She understood.
yeah, she did. I took a tiny crumb of bread, like tiny, because she can't swallow or anything, and just put it in her mouth. She would be dearly missed. That's for sure.
What blows my mind is, what was it, like a week or half ago, me and you and her smoked weed?
Yeah.
And then now she's gone. It's like, what the fuck? She just didn't want to be here, man.
No. She's been wanting to go to heaven for many years. I'm just glad she's not suffering no more. And she's where she wants to be.
Well, that was brutal. What else you got to say, Courtney? Oh, she's muted. Are you at the store now?
She said she'd be right back.
Yeah, she went in. Good thing is she gets to chill with Jesus, says
Yep.
Timmy. I'm back with your dad.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
I'm just sick of all the fucking dying. Everybody stop dying for a minute.
Right?
Fuck. All right, well, fuck it. We've been going almost 3 hours. You want to play that song?
Yeah. Give me one.
We'll see you guys on Saturday. We'll do another long one on Saturday. He's muted, but me and you.
Let me share screen. This is rare breed.
Hail Perth.
Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I'm in the store, so I had to mute. But
Are you okay?
Mossy, you're lucky that you got to be there with her. So
Yeah.
you're blessed
I'm
for
thankful.
that. And I'm really sorry to hear that again.
No, thank you.
Wheel of Life.
And hi, Perth.
Kills me is my mom's fucking gonna be 91 and she's still chugging hard as fuck. You know what we found out today, Mossy? Her air fucking thing was off for 2 days. It was blown the fuck out. It wasn't working.
Did they come and replace it?
Yeah, they replaced it today, but they said this motherfucker has been working for 2 days. And I go, well, fuck, we didn't know. And she didn't know.
Yeah, you have to check it every once in a while.
It had some light on.
Wendy's replaced like 3 or 4 times. My mom had been replaced twice.
No,
They
the guy
run
came and said it was the
constantly, man.
shittiest one they made. I'm going, what the
Yeah.
fuck? He goes, the guy was probably just trying to get it off his truck. And I go, oh, great. He goes, this is the best one we make. And he's all fucking telling me all this shit. I go, I don't want to know about this shit. And then she's like, well, fuck, I've been off for 2 days. Let's see how long I can go. And I was like, well, use it for tonight and we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
We'll have a bunch of air hoses for you. Brand new.
Great. Hey, Perth, man, I'm glad you came through. We'll see you guys on Saturday, man.
Later,
good
later.
night.
I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll stand before you, Lord, and feel your presence. I'll hear you say, well done, my son, you kept the faith. I ain't been perfect, but I know I never had to be. I once was lost, but now I found amazing grace.
Hey, when I was a kid, I was scared to death. I
mean, come on, who likes him a cemetery? Not to mention my mama was 49 when the body gave out from the cancer she carried. My daddy was crying, my brother was angry, sister was missing, and I had some questions. Somebody tell me what happens now. Then I read about Jesus who resurrected. See, the thief on the cross had nothing to offer except for repentance and true belief. But what if I told you that there is an answer? Today you can open your heart and receive. I've been at the bottom, I dealt with the pain, I struggle with doubts, I know how it feels. I also been filled with the Holy Spirit. Boy, you need to get on it, I tell you it's real. I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll stand before you, Lord, and feel your presence. I'll hear you say, well done, my son, you kept the faith. I ain't been perfect, but I know I never had to be. I once was lost, but now I found amazing grace. Hey, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Angels sing, I'll be heavenly bound. Praise to the king, bow down to the feet. Got the world in his hands, there is life in the crown. 21 years I was wandering around. My grandpa passed and it hit me to the core. He raised me up in the way I should have went, but I took a wrong turn, ran hard from the Lord. I can't wait to see what he says when I make it to heaven. When I hug him and laugh, man, I can only imagine what God has prepared for the people that last. Will never be perfect, His mercy and grace. I'm hoping and praying you finish this race. And if I don't meet you or see you on earth, we'll meet up in heaven. One day I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. One day I'll finally make it home in heaven. And all the pain I dealt with here gon' pass away. I'll see my grandpa and my mama up there dancing. One day I'll walk the streets of gold and be amazed. One day I'll stand before you, Lord, and feel your presence. I'll hear you say, well done, my son, you kept the faith. I ain't been perfect, but I know I never had to be. I once was lost, but now I found amazing grace.
Am I twisted?